Getting on it, just party like it's your birthday. Go shawty, getting on it, just party like it's your birthday. Go shawty, getting on it, let's party like it's your birthday. Go shawty, getting on it, let's party like it's your birthday. You feel sexy, sexy, so sexy.
And so the moment
Hey y'all, welcome to Mondays. I'm your servant Victoria. What can I
it's fine with me.
Hey girl, hey, all the way. Touch it to the left.
You like the word liar. Hello, and then you'll bring it.
Because I was headed out the door, but then that happened, so it stopped me for a second. I had to finish that, and then continue out the door. So I was on my way. On my way. Out the door. What do these people be getting my phone? How do you get so much spam?
Down south slang, rolling with these hunters, trying to get rid of all you haters and you busters. Down south slang, rolling with these hustlers, trying to get rid of all you haters I bust. What's the sense of it all? Pimpin' power and pussy trying to make plays. See niggas lying on the stand, got selling harder than prison, who knows? In the 90s, the traffic stop get you tickets, a joke. Now they find you a traffic stop get you riddle with hoes. We be living too fast, we be sipping the slow. All my niggas was selling work, now he selling no shows. I mean, this, so let's bro. Pay attention, take note. You over 40 and move on work, better be by the phone. Better be by the doctor, better not be by your home. If niggas really won't hurt you, they gon' leave you alone. Cause the people is coming, where your loyalty, young. When the rapper say, free my nigga, his loyalty, humble. Everybody wanna be a trap nigga, cause them rap trap niggas get good. Don't nobody wanna be a trap nigga when them bad niggas got you on tape. All them sing I like, I ain't to say I like.
I know what it is.
They downtown. No visitation rights, down south slang, music with these houses.
That's what they think.
Tap dance, I don't give a fuck though. Keep it true to self and keep it cool when niggas cut though. Down south slang, rolling with these houses. Trying to get rid of all you haters and you bust. Down south slang, rolling with these houses. Trying to get rid of all you haters and you bust. Down south slang, rolling with these houses. Trying to get rid of all you haters and you bust. Down south slang, rolling with these houses. Trying to get rid of all you haters and you bust.
That's how he first started. And then you see, it's like, you know, this month from my post, he's like, I miss you. Hey, how you doing? You know, like, he kind of gets my shit. My thing is, I'm not fucking for
First of all, I don't even trust people that come to my inbox talking about drinks and money and all of that kind of stuff. I bet you average. If you don't have really good that somebody picked you.
And I asked him, and I specifically asked him. My thing is, don't do that. So then I was like, see your picture in right now. It is.
Yo, you should tell him video.
While they down south, you got music and friends.
Down south slang, rolling with these hustlers, trying to get rid of all you haters and you bust. Down south slang, rolling with these hustlers,
Slim and Brahman in the video.
all you haters and you bust. Down south slang, rolling with these hustlers, trying to get rid of all you haters and you bust. Down south slang, rolling with these hustlers, trying to get rid of all you haters and you bust.
Down south slang, serving all his customers. I feel like he's some rookie, but he feels like Rudy Hustle. On the real, you might get kicked on just my changes is untouchable. It's like I know my hip, I'ma shoot that bitch ain't cute, but she still fuck her. Racks on racks, packs up packs at school, had packs like lunch. So gas on gas for five and Maddie's bust out shots and lunches. That's on my say no phone, no phone, and no physical function. Still air out and a function. That Draco so dysfunction. Used to be a rock, but he was not just go and toilet. Yellow bone like copper, Yankee sloppy cup, my ass.
Wait. I am trying to hear. It is. Listen, I have to tell my girl, I say, hey, before you leave your house, call me and see what I'm doing, right? And how far I've gotten. You know what I'm saying? We probably meet up somewhere. I'm late to work, I'm late to church, I'm late. If you pick me up, I'm on time. But if it's up to me,
Down south slanging, rolling with these hustlers, trying to get rid of all
I'm
you haters
working.
and you
I'm working part
Down south slanging, rolling with these hustlers, trying to get rid of all you haters and you busters. Yeah.
Let's stay in tune with Street Things on streetwatchtheheat.com.
I will.
No, you not.
Oh,
Lord.
You can't go.
Oh,
Anyways, it's your girl K
you
Nicole.
were already ready.
And your boy stay ready, Mac.
I guess I'm so used to her starting, and I heard it in my head.
You was ready though.
Completely.
Cause I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyways, your girl my was not here tonight. She's not feeling good. Hope she feels better.
Yeah, well, soon, man.
All right. So weekly recap. Y'all did that?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. We had really enjoyed it. So what did you do this day?
What did I do? Yesterday was Mariah's birthday.
Uh-oh.
Happy
It's my
birthday, Mariah.
youngest. So, took her to dinner and got her gifts and stuff. And today was my sister's birthday.
Let's see if I had the tamales and things.
The vegan tamales were
I didn't get none of
awesome.
I'm walking.
Yeah, she said Monday she's gonna do. I requested the some sweet potatoes with some black beans and corn. Another vegan one, so she's gonna do those Monday. I asked her to put some chicken in there for me. Let's see if she does that now. They was fire.
They'll lose the vegan part then once they put that chicken in
Yeah,
there.
it's no more. It's no vegan anymore.
Well, see, I'm not vegan,
Oh, okay. All right.
so I requested her to put some chicken in there because the chicken tamale, she had one chicken tamale, and that thing was
Banging.
fire. One. So I'm like, just add that into the sweet potato, black bean, and corn. It'd be like get fire too. But you can do it with or without chicken. I'll take it either way.
Yeah.
But I would like to try with the.
You ever tried the beans and cheese one with a jalapeno in it?
No, but she did do a vegan black bean and cheese, and it was. I don't really like beans like that, and it was good. And it was like creamy.
Bang.
It was good. So hopefully, when my mom get in town, I can get the two to link up together and they business on the trail. But anyway, that was my weekend. I really didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. What be you looking at me like?
No, I didn't, because you looked at me. I know what eyes on me.
You looking at me like,
I'm
okay,
I'm
what
paranoid.
else?
I'm
You
paranoid.
leaving out something? No, I'm
I'm
not.
paranoid by nature. I feel
Get off
eyes
your
on me,
chest,
so I
huh?
looked up. I'm
Pretty warm
And
weekend.
Saturday at the staff, but I'm gonna look up. I feel eyes.
Oh, that's You're a survivor.
Exactly. That's why I stay on my wife.
That's it for me.
As long as you drop the motivation quote,
No, you dropped my.
I don't know.
Okay, you dropped the motivation.
I'm gonna have it in
Giggle,
the
what's
whole
wrong with
time.
I was looking.
And it is.
Okay, so the motivational quote today is: don't be afraid to be bad at something you're not good at yet.
I feel afraid to be bad, so you did. I mean, you look straight. You look straight. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You gotta start
You
somewhere.
gotta fuck up before you can know how to fix your fuck ups.
So usually our motivational quotes tie in with the topic of the day, but this one you really can't tell the direction where we're going.
Oh man, no, you can't. It's gonna be
But that motivational quote goes to anything. I
It
mean,
does.
regardless of what it is that we're gonna swing to the left to. But in order to get good at something, you gotta fuck up first.
so. Don't be afraid to be bad at something you're not good at.
And personally, I can take that because, I started my clothing boutique, and I guess I would always use the excuse like, I just don't want to put nothing out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this, or, trying to be too particular. I'm gonna wait till I can get this to do this,
Did it
and
jump up?
it's like just start, and do what you can now, and you'll get better. And once you get
to that point, just keep going and it'll get better with time. So I can definitely put that motivational quote to, pertaining to me and my business endeavors. Just gotta start.
But you're right, because when I started my podcast, matter of fact, when I started managing artists and singers, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting better at it.
Yeah, but after a while, if it's just not working, you gotta fucking stop.
You do.
It's not rapping, bro. It's not funny.
Yeah, that's why I retired rapping a long time ago. I manage singing, I got a singer, I got a comedian, I got some fighters.
Well, shit, it's gonna be a funny rap until it start fighting.
I'm a manager. I don't do all that. I'm in entertainment.
All right, so y'all want to run straight into the topic of the day?
Yeah, let's
We
run that
can.
topic.
But we should introduce our guest first so we can pop up the topic from there.
So,
Y'all want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Jamila Osazi.
I'm Tora.
And Tora and I, we do a podcast, or we do a live on Facebook called Cocktails and Conversation, kind of like what you guys do. We have different subjects. The latest ones, or the most popular ones, are when we talk about relationships and sex. And it's every Wednesday on Facebook at 8 o'clock or 8-ish.
That's something that
Yes, we've
commonly.
learned people love to talk about sex and relationships.
Yeah,
Well, I
we
haven't
love
already.
just so you know about it today.
Whoa.
Now,
Whoa.
yeah.
Okay.
We learn it together. You see? Don't be bad. Don't be afraid to be bad at something that you make good at.
Ain't it?
That's the quote of the day.
Yeah, that's the quote of the day.
Do you want to? We'll get them to answer the topic of the day
Yeah.
for us today.
Yeah, so
Is
you go ahead and say it.
well, I'm trying to read it, but I can't from over here. Oh,
Yeah.
What are you bad at during sex?
Are you asking me what I'm bad at doing sex?
That's the topic of the day. That's what everybody.
That's what we're asking everybody. Not personally,
Everybody.
but right now, yes, you.
Me, I'm a gangster. I'm not bad at nothing. I've mastered it.
You mastered the art.
Yeah, my sex causes problems. It's complicated. No, I ain't bad at nothing. I'm bad at niggas catching feelings. That's what I'm bad at.
Oh Lord. So you
So you're professional then?
I wouldn't say I'm a professional.
She done mastered the art of
seasoned. I'm seasoned.
she know what it takes to put it on.
You know what I'm saying?
I would have to agree. I just feel like I'm probably not as experienced as some others. But other than that, I can make it do what it do, baby.
Yeah, she needs an alpha male. She
Right,
needs
then
somebody
fuck.
that's gonna come pull her hair, choke her a little bit, hold her down. She haven't, got all that roughness out of the system yet.
Okay.
We discovered that on one of our shows, that she just needs somebody that's just gonna dominate her.
Well, I think a lot of guys, I can say from my experience, a lot of them don't have a lot of experience themselves, So,
Yeah, they think about it more than they actually do it.
So, yeah,
It's just thinking
I
don't
came to
feel
that
good.
realization.
It
Like,
don't feel good to
Yeah,
think.
thinking don't feel good, so it sounds good when you're saying it.
Don't say nothing, just do it.
Yeah, but when you, like she said, that there's some that just like you said, they're overthinking. It's because when they're thinking it, it's easy to tell somebody you gonna do this, do that.
Don't even tell them. Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Just do
Until
it.
they're in the water swimming and they drown it.
Exactly.
And that's something like it goes like that shit. I mean, I'm 32 years old, so going back to from when it all began, then I can tell you I came a long way.
Yeah.
Because at first you think it's one thing and it's really not. It's a whole different out of your control thing. Especially at a young age, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, so you just kind of going with the flow, and then mistakes happen.
But see, that's kind of like what your friend here was talking about back in the day on HBO. You have Real Sex. I remember that show.
Yeah.
And you can get a lot of experience from reading books like Zane, you know what I'm saying, Eric Jerome Dickey, watching HBO late at night. It can show you some stuff, and it can get your imagination going. But like on our show the last week, not this week, it was Sex Talk Part 1. We were talking about how men, they overthink things, and when it's time to put it down, now you're nervous because you done talked up a good talk and now your stuff ain't working right,
Yeah,
or
you
it's
can't get
short
it.
lived. You know what I'm saying? So I would advise any man, don't even talk about it. Just go in and just do what they do. You know, because you put all this stress on yourself. You ain't putting it on the woman, because we know what we're capable of.
So that's how I feel about it. I feel like at the end of the day, you talking shit. That's all right. I got you.
Right.
But see, at least you still got it.
It's all right.
I ain't about to do all that, right?
Because for us, it just got to get juicy. For y'all, it's got to get hard. You know, so if it don't get hard, y'all in trouble.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be in trouble.
There's no trouble that could happen.
I don't know. You can't say that because if it don't get wet, it's dry. That's a problem. I mean, you gotta get glue.
And hold on.
I'm just wait. I understand. It's up to the man to do it. I get it, but it's still a problem.
Is it really up to the
I
man?
never had that problem before.
I
so-
wouldn't, but I wouldn't say no.
It's
I wouldn't,
chemistry. Right?
but no, because I was saying we actually just had this conversation yesterday because you have to realize women, as we get older, as we have children, as we go through things in life, it changes. You know, so everybody doesn't function, everybody doesn't flow the same way. So it may not always be.
I haven't reached that stage of my life yet. I have no issues with that.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like that was another topic that we had. It was like when women reach their sexual peak, and they say that the woman reaches her sexual peak at 40. I'm 43.
Are you?
I'm 43.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So maybe I'm at my peak, but I'm just saying I've never
Oh yeah,
had
you
an issue.
definitely you up there just like waiting for that. For real.
Oh shit.
I've never had issue with that. I mean, if I'm feeling you, if the chemistry is
That-
right,
that-
it's
that's
But
what
it
I
has
was
to be
getting
some
at.
kind
Like
of
if you're
connection.
dealing with
It
a
has to be
person
something.
and you about to go, well, depends on the situation, of course. If you just met them before, that's why.
well, if I just met them and it ain't no chemistry, ain't nothing happening anyway. So that's probably why I never had that problem.
Yeah,
If I'm gonna be with somebody intimately, we got a connection.
because that's what I feel like. If we're already at that point, then just off the rip, like those two things shouldn't be a problem for either one of us. If we're into each other, we're already like feeling each other. I mean, I don't need to be touched necessarily. As long as I know this is about to happen, I'll be ready when we're in there.
Exactly.
You know?
That's how
But the thing is that I've heard, I work in the shop and I work with a lot of men, different ages, and a lot of them be telling me things like that, and I'd be like, bro, like this never happened to me, like, and I'd be like, well, there has to be something that and I mean, if you're meeting a girl the same night and you're gonna go fuck with her that same night, I could see where the failure could come, and it just depends, because I do believe in overexcitement. That happens.
Oh, that happens a lot. And that's what we were talking about on our show. Like the first time, it never, for me, in my experience, the first time, epic fail. They always fail. It's either they are nervous or they have been infatuated with me for so long that when they finally get to it, they
were like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that men put too much pressure
5
on
pumps, 5
themselves.
minutes. Either one of the two.
Yeah.
5 pumps to 5 minutes.
Yeah. But then, like she said, she was like, okay, well, we got a round 2. And then if round 2, if it's still a problem, then that's a
We need
conversation
to have a
that got to be
conversation,
had.
so we need to find out what's going on. Something wrong. I mean, I can't
But
keep
is there
doing
something
this.
really wrong?
Hey,
I think it's just you put too much stress on
they need to
yourself.
start taking some macaroon.
And see, we were talking, is that the gas station pill?
No, it's not macaroon. Macaroon, Peruvian macaroon.
What is Peruvian macaroon?
It's actually
Shit, I'm finding out.
So,
No, where do you find it?
Fuck what it is. Where you find it?
GNC, your vitamin store, and things like that.
Hey, yeah, I seen
It's a
that. I did.
vitamin.
As a matter of fact, I do know what that is.
It's actually it's a great supplement. It promotes energy, things like that. But and it also it helps the blood flow.
So,
So one thing
thanks.
about it helping the blood flow, it's also an aphrodisiac. So it actually it increases your sex drive and it makes you for women and men. Yeah,
But back in the
one
day,
thing it does for men is
back in the day, they used to have the ginseng, like the ginseng root in a bottle,
yeah.
and then you can just it did the same thing.
And
I don't know.
Tomcat Ali as well.
What?
Tomcat Ali. You can
Boy, them hands twisted so hard.
Wait,
So-
wait,
so-
wait.
Message.
Tongue Cat Ali. You can get in a fight.
Tongue, is it
So
tongue?
you use these things?
Tongue
Yeah, I
cavity?
actually got him a drive. I do it for my blood pressure. I don't want to
Oh,
blood pressure.
So you say.
Well, see, that was another thing that we
See,
talked
hold on,
about, like
wait,
with the
time
men,
out,
as they
time
get older,
I'ma
with the
tell
blood
you.
pressure, it causes problems with the erection.
Now you said your age, and was it the same younger? Like, did you
Oh,
you have
man.
that same sex drive that you do now?
Man, well, I mean, I've always been a very,
Sexual.
Whatever you want to call it. But I think that when I was younger, because I was smaller and I had a lot of energy, I would have killed a 40-something-year-old man in my 20s.
Wait, what?
Dead.
Dead. He did.
Right.
Heart attack?
Heart attack. You know what I'm saying? But the drive is
That's
still
no big
there.
deal.
The drive has always been there, but the drive is still there. But I think, now just probably, I can understand why someone could say that a woman's peak is in her 40s, but I don't know. I just always been a very intimate person,
And I think also too, like, I mean, and me personally, I don't think I've ever experienced like a girl like being just grandma down there, just dry as fuck. I mean, I ain't never experienced that.
Well,
I
you're
still
still
happened to me
young.
once. I was
Yeah.
in college, and this guy, we was dating, and then when it came to the point of us getting to bed, and we pulled it out, I don't know what happened. I was just not interested.
It wasn't pretty.
It wasn't. It looked like a hot dog, and I was like, no.
That's why it didn't
You got turned
work for
off.
you.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
turn it off. Yeah.
And then he tried, and I'm like, no. So he went down. What was so funny? He went downstairs. His friend was downstairs. Right?
Oh, you said downstairs. Okay.
Downstairs.
I
No, not downstairs.
She said she ain't never
said
So we
shit
got
like
a
that.
townhouse. My room was
She
upstairs.
said he went downstairs and his friend was downstairs.
Nah, at first you
I'm
said
like,
she
what the
went
hell is y'all doing?
I know.
He's
With
trying to get
friends.
you there.
Y'all know.
You got another friend over there. Y'all, what y'all doing?
So we were downstairs. So he goes downstairs, and I'm like texting on my phone. And I heard him talking to his friend, like, basically saying I was dry. And I just saved a face like, nigga, you just don't know. It's because of your ass.
Right.
You walking around with a finger in your pocket.
Yeah, and I was
You know.
just like, but that was the only time it ever happened to me.
But you know what? Don't sleep on the little wiener guys, because
But I was like, I had just started
liking him or whatever.
with sex, and
Oh,
it just was not.
That shit don't look like the one on TV. It don't look like the one on what's it called?
Hey,
What
I
is
don't
it?
like sex.
Ass
Real
seen,
sex. It don't look like the one on real sex.
ass seen on TV.
But see, that's the problem. Like a lot of times people watch stuff on TV and they think it's reality. Like
It wasn't even that, y'all. It was
Shit, I
like,
honestly, I was one of those.
I know
Like,
most
you know
guys
what
are. Like my son
That I
was the
used to
same
cook.
way.
I didn't watch real sex, but I watched like
Porn.
porn.
I did
So
too.
like
And
when
you
I
seeing those horses.
and I was all like, man, what the fuck? There's no hope, And, but like the first porno I watched, I was probably like 12.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 12 years old. Like,
It's gonna look big to you because you're still a kid.
And it was on the like I was just like, well, it is what it is. Maybe in time we can shine.
Mhm.
You know,
It is what
but-
it is.
So my question would be, would you guys, because I know a lot of guys start watching porn at such an early age, does that potentially have something to do with y'all peak, like y'all sex drive in the early 20s? Like y'all done already done amped yourself up mentally, but hell, after
well,
a
I
few
think
years.
see me, I wasn't like too into like when I was 12. Like the reason I came across it was because I was told by a friend
Mhm.
at school. I had no interest in none of that. I was playing with Pokemon cards. I was being a
You was
kid.
being a kid.
I was
You was
living my
kid.
life. Like I didn't know what hate was. I didn't know what ass titties was. Like to me, it was just, fuck that. Get over there. You're a girl. And once I started seeing that, it was like it changes. And then,
How did it make you feel when you watched it for the first time?
well, for some reason, I just got excited and I was all like, well, hello there, my guy. Well, you real fast. Yo, don't laugh at me.
He said you grew up fast.
But in the case now, from that moment in time to me actually like being with a girl, it was 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and the girl was older than me.
Mm-hmm.
I was 14, she was 16,
Mhm.
and the way it happened to me, it was just like what the fuck just happened? Like
Was it what you thought that it would be?
No,
Okay.
because it happened so fucking fast to me, and I was so like my heart coming out my chest, and a lot of people like when I tell this story, a lot of people say I got raped, but it wasn't rape because I was
It was
enjoying it.
consensual.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to be there, but I didn't know what was going on,
Mhm.
and then as it went, like I started noticing like that now I'm into it. Now like that little itch was there. Now it was like
You wanted more.
fuck Pikachu. I want to peek at you. You know what I'm saying? And that just changed the game for me. And I was just going into high school. I was ninth grader, and I was like, it just went left. And I mean, I had certain moments that like I do feel like once you start, if you masturbate and you masturbate a lot as a young kid, like stop, like don't do it. Let it build up because you got time to get better at it. And I don't think it fucks with you, like in the sense that like ahead of myself, because I've been that way since that first time. It's like then I was just my focus just went to that, and since then till this day, like I'm whatever, whenever.
So do you
know.
think that with masturbation, it helps you to
No,
it doesn't help you with how long it takes you to come in? It doesn't?
I could probably make myself come faster than anybody can make me come.
Well, of course, but I'm saying like when you do the masturbation, do you think that when you get with a woman because you masturbated that it can help you to last longer?
No, I think it makes you actually a little bit more submissive to failing the mission
Oh,
because you're tender-headed now because you're
Oh.
over there,
yeah.
you know, choking your shit sore like that.
Okay, so
Then it feels
don't do
so-
it so much.
It feels some real wetness, and now you don't know what to do, so it just, you know. I mean, trust me, I had my share of moments whenever I was in high school that you know some embarrassing moments, some moments that I was all like,
When the teacher call on you and you gotta stand up and
nah,
and
not
poke
even
it out.
that shit ain't even embarrassing. Embarrassing more as like being with a girl and then like actually being done before I was starting.
Okay.
And that's how I started learning. Like I gotta work on it
Your
myself.
mental.
Yeah, because I'm coming in with this excitement, like you said, like
Yeah.
maybe they've been plotting a
Yeah.
while,
And
and
they're
then
too
once it
excited.
happens, and what I learned over the years, you know, we're talking back 14, now I'm 32, like half of my lifetime ago, I learned
Yeah.
that the best way to get that out your head and to be able to go through what you gotta do is one, to not see it as that, be like, man, if I get to, I get to, if I don't, I don't.
Don't put so much pressure on yourself.
And then at the end of the day, you want to rock with the person. You want to be vibing with them. I believe that once you vibe with somebody and you're comfortable, now you
That
can,
works out.
yeah.
You gotta learn your stroke count. I'm telling you now, learn your stroke count.
That bitch different every time.
No, it
I
ain't.
gonna lie.
Mine been the same for years.
And then first of all, you out of line for that.
Why? I'm telling you.
The same for years.
Yep.
That mean you.
I mean, what?
That don't make no sense because you should have your shit should not be calculated.
Can't get me.
It should not be
It
calculated
should
Who
change.
said calculated? No.
Every person.
because if you have a
This is what I mean. This is what I mean. I know. I'm stroke. I know my feeling. I know. I ain't telling no shit.
What happened?
I just thought, but I ain't telling myself. You know, and you know. You know when to slow down. You know when to speed up. You know when it's about to come. You know when it'll settle down and you can get back on it. You know.
Yeah, but you can't say that it's a stroke count.
That's what I call it. It's my stroke count.
Okay, so what I've learned, because I've mastered this shit, right? So what I've learned is with the guys, you know, they be like, oh my God, it feels good. So I can tell when you're about to come. What I notice is I have to distract you. So what I do, I'm like, forks, spoons.
Wait, what?
And that's gonna distract you. Like now you're not thinking about like, oh, I'm gonna come
Oh,
over.
this bitch crazy.
Yeah, like I just throw random stuff out there
Stop
because
talking.
instead of me just stopping, or like I could just slow down because they always be like, wait, slow down, because it's gonna come. Especially if I'm the one that's, you know
Tearing it up.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have to be like, pots, dishes. And then they start laughing because now it takes the attention off of them busting so quick. You know what I'm saying? Then they can get back into it. So in your mind, when you know like you about to pre too fast, you know what I'm saying? Just start thinking about some random ass shit and it's gonna give you more time.
You know, I used to, somebody, well, I'm not gonna say who, but somebody along the way told me to look at the wall, and I did that a few times. Bullshit, you know. Cause looking at the wall, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, but I just go with the rhythm of it. Like, but you know,
But see, you can go with the rhythm, but if you get there before she gets there, how long is it gonna take you to get back up to make sure that she's satisfied?
Well, see, that's where I come in at because that's where I come in at because at the end of the day, I'm gonna let you go ahead and go for it because I'm gonna be ready to get. You just gonna have to be ready for round 2,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it for me. Go ahead.
But as they get older,
Yeah.
have you noticed that it takes them longer?
But that's all right because you got about 3 hours out of me, and I'm gonna take you for 3 hours. You better be ready. So I'm
but
telling
does
you.
it take that long? That's what you say.
No, I'm saying like my thing is I'm a pleaser. So look, get what you got. You got about maybe 5 to 10 minutes to go ahead and catch your breath, and we're gonna go back at it.
But everybody can't. Most men, when they get older, they cannot get back up in 10 minutes. Not like when they were younger. Like when I was younger,
But see,
my first husband, that's why he got so many kids. He was back to back to back to back. But as I got older with older guys, either they gonna give you all they got their first round, or it's gonna take them a little nap and some water before they can come back with a second round.
but see, that's why I go through the process. I want to see what you do. I want to learn what turns you on, what does this, what does that, because that's gonna be my go-to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know if playing with your nipples don't turn you on.
Guys really like that.
Guess what?
Yes. Some do, some don't.
That shit kind of feels weird.
It feels
It depends.
good.
Everybody, it doesn't feel the
good.
same to
Weird.
everybody
No,
because
but-
I've
What's
met guys
weird
that
about
really
No,
like.
it's not that. Like, let me.
Because you, in your
Let me
mind, you
rewind
feel
it.
like
Let me-
that's supposed to be for a woman, and
No,
it's not
trust
supposed to
me.
be.
That's the last
Some
thing
guy
you can
pushed
think.
me to his nipple. I'm like, hold on. What am I-
No, I've met
And he-
several guys that's just their thing. And my thing is
It feels
that
good to
I
me,
didn't
so I think it's
know.
gonna feel
Well,
good to you.
To me, it's just the reason I say it feels weird because if I'm not expecting it, like if you catch me off guard, my eyes are closed or something, it's gonna give me that quick tickle.
the problem with that is you gotta know how to do it. You can't jump on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just go run and jump to it. You gotta guide your way up there. You gotta
Yeah,
get a
yeah, I mean,
sensation from that route up. You know what I'm saying? And
Guide
you
your
take
way
the
up.
way. Yeah,
That's
you
why I
gotta-
said if I ain't expecting it, like and it just goes from like you was up here in my neck and then you bam and I'm like
Nah, you can't do that. Somebody don't know what they're doing. Somebody don't know.
that's all right. There's
You're
nothing I
from
want them to perfect. You know, you can skip the nipple, go straight to where you're going.
Yeah.
Where we going?
Wherever she wants to go.
So what do you feel about
However you gotta cross the nipple, get past it and go where you're going.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, Red don't like this.
Red Alpha said he's not a nipple man. Yeah, don't go that route.
I don't know. I like nipples, and I like the guys that have like the fat, soft nipples.
But even at that, I'm not saying I don't like the nipple thing. It's just when it catches me off guard, it tickles me. It tickles me, so I jump. You know, but if I know that you're going there, like you said, like if you're working your way there, I'm not gonna react the
So
same
you
way.
gotta brace yourself.
Yeah, because that shit'll catch you. The nipple and asshole
I'm
is two
about to
things
leave
that
your nipple.
Yeah, you're uncomfortable.
no, not uncomfortable with. If you catch me off guard, I'm gonna jump.
Yeah.
And I can't help it. It's like whenever you massages the
When they
You
get
the
close to
thing
you.
that you're not
Stay away from
expecting.
my-
I don't know. I can't I can't.
That's a quick way.
Mas-
The
Massage.
ass thing is like I still haven't gotten past that yet. I really haven't, and then I'm just like
Wait,
that.
you haven't got past what?
I can't. Me and my ass being played with. Like I gotta, and I mean when I say my ass, not my ass, but I'm saying like when you start
The
going
hole.
too close to the hole, then I'm like now my nerves are bad, and I'm about to probably have an anxiety attack. Like god damn.
I was talking about massage the
butt
butt cheeks.
The buttocks.
You know, whenever you get a
Jeez.
massage and they put that pressure on your butt cheeks and the back of my leg, it's like I can't help my body reaction. My body
Yeah.
just goes, and I'm like, stop. Like they'll be like, stop jumping. I'm like, I'm not. You're making me jump. You stop what you're
I'm
doing.
gonna tell you like this: if you even get close to my ass, y'all want to see?
You're uncomfortable.
You gonna get launched like an astronaut. Get off me.
Okay.
Stay away from me. I don't care. The cheeks
So why
that-
is it that guys are uncomfortable with a woman touching their butt cheeks, but y'all always want to grab a woman's butt? You always want to penetrate a woman's butt. So if you feel like if it feels good to me, how do you know it doesn't feel good to you?
I don't want
We're
to
both
feel good
human.
to me. But I'm an ass man, so I like grabbing asses. You know, that's-
So would you like to have your ass grabbed since you like to grab ass? But if it
During
feels good
sex,
to me, what make you think that it don't feel good to
Don't
you?
good game me.
But how do you know it doesn't
during
feel
sex,
good?
like if
Don't good game me.
Shit,
Don't
during
do
sex,
it.
No.
smack my ass.
I like grabbing ass during like my
Sometimes it
grabbing
just
ass
happens.
during sex.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
grab it and you gotta pull it into you more, you know?
It's like I feel like that. Like I don't
That's
just
different.
sit there and be grabbing the ass
just
just like a no
asked.
fucking
Oh, I
reason.
agree.
It's just when
But
it's
if
feeling
you
good,
pull
and
me,
you
like,
just
pull
might
me-
give it a smack or a
Like
grab.
if I'm on top and I'm in and you
Yeah.
pulling me in, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
But when you like gripping like you, yeah, no, I don't like that.
I don't know.
So he can't grip the
My
ass.
ass ain't no handlebars. You can't, you know, you're not. This ain't
So
no
you don't want
bicycle.
your woman to be aggressive with you, is what you're saying.
Well, my ass. You can be aggressive, but you stay away from
things
it.
just happen.
Why, B?
I don't know. I like the aggressor. I'm an aggressor,
I'm
so
uncomfortable.
He's
Why?
uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable.
You are the aggressor.
I want to know the
I am.
uncomfortable.
I'm the type of person
What's
that's
the
like I like to
I
be
don't
like,
know.
nigga, don't say that.
That's what it is. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
that's
uncomfortable.
that's me. Like I'll be like, don't touch me. Put your hand, like whatever you do. I don't care what I do. Don't fucking touch me. And then I'm gonna do what I do, and you just gotta sit there and deal with it.
I'm not saying don't touch me.
So don't
I
touch
don't
me.
know. Don't touch me because my
I want
thing
you
is
to touch everything.
What's this? I don't know what's this.
the thought of it's like being in handcuffs. Right. That's the I'll give me some control because I'm like it's almost like putting in handcuffs without being in handcuffs because then when you put someone in handcuffs they have no choice but not to move. But I want you to actually have the choice to move, but know that your ass better not move. I got this. When I say I got this. Let me handle this.
You want to
And
dominate.
then yes, but at the end of the day, I also needed somebody that's gonna do the same.
Dominate
Like
you.
when I give you that okay to go,
You try to
you better
fight.
know what to do. You better know what to do.
BDSM, ain't you?
No.
I'm good with it all. I don't discriminate, you know. I mean, I'm aggressive, but I would definitely love
I ain't
someone
got
to
that
be
yet.
aggressive with me as well.
I like it. I mean, that's now you say aggressive. You have to be like, I need you to be gently aggressive.
No.
You gotta-
I'm not going to limit it to
Hold on, wait.
gentle
What's
aggressive.
a gently aggressive.
Okay, let me just say it like this. Every man don't know how to pull hair. I love my hair pulled. But some of y'all be trying to pull a motherfucking scalp off with my head, and that's not how you do it. You gotta know how to take my hair, put your fingers through it, grab a handful and get it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to do it, but everybody don't know how to do it. They feel like they're supposed to grab your whole goddamn
They
head
want to
and
have
snap the
your
way
neck.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
That could be I see where that could be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Imagine your neck being pulled back and you getting like that shit's uncomfortable.
He just had a whole visual.
Yeah, like I just saw it, you know, like I was all like, yeah, you should.
I like to be
But it's
choked.
okay, like if they pulling it and then
I'd
they
rather
put
do
their hand right there, you
Choking.
know.
Yeah, but you
that'll
gotta,
work.
but you
Put your hand
gotta,
back a little bit.
you also have to know how to choke correctly.
Yeah.
Like you can't just be out there making bitches pass the fuck out.
But
That's
yeah,
not what I
that shit
want.
can come with a pill.
Yeah.
First of all, to begin with, let's put this disclaimer out there. Have her recorded saying yes, choke me. Because we ain't gonna have no motherfucking cops pulling up the next day. Look, he
Hey, I'm
fucking
gonna tell you,
choked me.
sometimes shit just happens. You got to.
Man, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had somebody choke me one day, and I swear to God, the fact that I was looking at them while they were choking me, I was like, bitch, get it!
My ass can't breathe.
I can't breathe, but you just like, you enjoying the fuck out of it. Let's do it!
Somebody died with a sign.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
gonna
know.
die having.
shit.
I don't know. I've never like thought about like that's never came in my head. Like, choke the bitch. Never, bro. Like,
Man,
I'm
oh my
scared
God.
of jail.
Hey,
And
No,
It
you're
ain't
not
got
gonna
nothing to
actually
do with
choke
that.
yeah,
her.
but who
Just
knows?
put
In the
your
midst
hand
of
around.
in the midst of everything, I might get fucking carried away. You might have remembered some shit you did to me.
the first time I did it, she
He
choked me
done had a whole
first.
flashback.
It kind of, I enjoyed it. I did it back, and it just happened.
I've never choked
I
anybody.
actually-
I got smacked one time.
I've never choked anybody, but I enjoy being
Man,
choked.
You gotta do it at the same time.
Yeah, and there, yeah.
I've smacked
I'm
somebody
telling you.
and I've been smacked, and I only
Oh,
smacked
no.
because I got smacked first.
Wait,
In the face.
My face.
Oh, okay.
She like grabbed me, pulled me up, and smacked me. I was like, what the fuck?
That turned on?
Bitch.
Did it turn you on though?
No, it kind of threw me off, but I was all like, when I did the back one, and she looked at me, I looked at her, and we understood both stack again. Like,
So it was some consequences behind
yeah.
this shit.
It was a quick reaction. I didn't mean to, but it was like a whack. I was like, what the fuck you want? I'm about to choke. But like, I ain't never just thought. I mean, the hair, yeah. You know, I've fish hooked somebody
Oh
before.
shit, bro, that's a real tear. Man, he ran back. He jammed.
It was a reaction, bro.
Hey, 1, 3, 4. Come on.
Unspoken boundaries made that night, huh?
Reaction A,
Fuck.
flight or fight.
Oh fuck.
I got smacked. I smacked back. But I mean, I've never thought about choking nobody. Like, it's never.
That's interesting.
I needed that laugh. I
That is
needed
so
that
interesting to
laugh.
me.
So
Oh
you-
my god.
Try it now. But
That's the best
Like
thing
now, I'm gonna
I've
go
ever
with that
done.
in my head. Like I'm gonna have to do this shit. Gotta choke somebody.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. You can't just choke. You can't.
I'm not gonna put pressure. Just gonna put
It's
pressure.
only one hand.
Don't
Let's
push
get
it.
Oh,
that.
okay.
You can't do it with two hands because you are gonna catch that.
Yeah, I
It's
think
only
you saw
one.
me
One
like
hand.
that. I think you
Hey,
Not
don't
two
push in on the apples apple. Grab and squeeze.
I hope you
around.
don't have one.
like up here.
I hope she don't have one either.
You gotta know. Yeah,
What?
it's a technique. It's a technique.
What? Yeah, so
Hey.
basically, if you're like in missionary, and
Yeah.
missionary, and then you could put one hand down on it while you going in, you can choke like that, but one hand only.
Well,
Yeah.
then, that might
And
be too
when you
strong.
choke, you gotta hit them with the long stroke.
Yeah, deep.
Yeah.
Go deep.
Yeah.
So
all
is that
the way.
class or something, motherfuckers? Like,
I'm just telling
Giving
you.
you the
my
lesson
nigga,
right
I
now.
just
You
don't
ain't
want
never
to catch a
did
case
it.
as I choke.
You not gonna catch a case. You might catch a stalker, but you ain't gonna catch no case.
That's the shit show.
Yes.
I'm just telling you.
I mean, I
Well, that's
can't
gonna
do
be good for y'all. You
I
never
can't do
done
the long
it.
stroke. I
She
can
could
do
be like,
the medium
oh,
Hey,
stroke. You know what
I'ma
I'm
tell you like
saying?
this.
Hey, shit.
Hey, yeah, let me get into an argument. And you ain't gotta worry about it. Just try it. I promise you.
If we get into an argument, I ain't getting the last, bro.
Well, it depends.
You ain't got
gotta
a
know
baby
how-
boy?
Nah, when she mad, she mad.
No baby
When
boy?
she mad, her pussy mad.
No baby boy?
After maybe
You
once.
gotta do better. You gonna have to do some research. You're not paying attention to something.
Nah, she
Because
ain't
at the end of
having
the
it.
day- No,
I get it.
fuck that shit. I'm mad. But we,
So y'all go to bed mad at each other?
We have.
You're not supposed to go to
No,
bed mad.
I'm telling you, you can be
Because you
mad
can't have
all
it, you
you
don't have
fucking
it.
want.
Look, you don't have a choice when
You always have a
You
choice.
fucking fall asleep and she
I don't
wakes up.
care.
Like I'm
Be
gonna
mad.
like you
That
gonna be
nigga ain't
mad.
gonna be mad.
Now, especially if I ain't do nothing wrong.
Fuck that.
So if y'all are upset with each other before you go to bed, like you can't like kiss on her.
Oh yeah, that's still gonna everything's gonna be normal, but I ain't getting no ass. I know that 'cause she mad. That's
Nah, you need to sit down. You need to pay attention because I'm telling you,
I
this
don't know.
gonna be something.
All I know is
I'm
when
telling you,
when
sit
I
down.
didn't- I didn't try it all.
I'ma still want it. Like
I'm
you can be
telling
mad
you.
all you
Matter
want.
of
I'ma
fact-
still get what I want to get, and we're gonna go to bed.
I'm telling you, I want you to
if
be
you
mad.
want to be.
and we actually
Be mad.
like,
I want you to
You
be
can
mad
take it
because
out
at
on
the end
me.
of the day, because be mad. Go ahead and be mad because at the end of the day, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get in the bed, butt ass naked. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that ass on you real quick, and you ain't gonna be mad no more. But hey, shit, it is what it is. You know, hey, I got your man.
You need to get mad like this.
Get
Appreciate it.
mad like that. I'm telling you, that's the best. It's the
Nah.
best.
Yeah, I just don't think that couples.
But I
should
think
get mad.
that's something that's like within a person though, because I feel like I could be mad and I still fuck. You know, I don't care. You know, like I said earlier, anytime, anywhere, let's go. Like just tell me and I'm there. But some people just when they
So
mad,
if
they
she's
hold
mad,
it.
do you apologize? Say you sorry.
For what? If I'm not,
But if she's mad, like what is she mad for?
so
that
I
she
gotta
can't get over?
apologize for her being mad.
Let me tell you
So why is she mad? So if she's mad at you for something you did, look, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I didn't
Now,
make
I'm
you
gonna
feel
go
that
ahead and clear it up because I don't want to be out there that we just go to sleep mad every night. No, like when the case comes up, we hardly argue. You know,
Right.
we know.
But some people have arguments.
But once we do get into an argument, it will we go on the silent treatment.
No,
No,
let me tell you how to do
don't
it.
do
Let me tell you how to fix that. What you do is when she's
Oh
somewhere.
shit!
Listen, she's somewhere, right? What you do is you walk up from the back behind her, kiss on the back of her neck and her
That shit
ear,
always work.
and grab her around her waist and pull her tight. She'll stop. She
And kiss her behind the ear and be like, I'm sorry, baby.
just
But
just
what if
whisper
I
in her
do
ear.
that?
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
You
Just
just say,
apologize.
You
Fuck
know
it.
what? Listen,
I
I'm
knew some shit was coming.
just say, you know what? You was right. I was wrong. I love you.
It's a wrap.
How she gonna argue
And the
with that?
pussy gonna get wet at
How
the
she
same
gonna
time.
argue with that? You was right. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Just swallow your
Next.
pride.
No, I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm glad I don't got to go through it.
And if she get mad, just say, you know what, baby, you was right, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Because I think even at that, because we've been together for 10 years. And I think right now we're at like the peak of everything, you know, because like at first it was me like fucking horn dog after her, and then now
What we
it's
say, they reached their peak at 20. This is proof right here.
yeah, but like still to the day, like I ain't never backing down on that woman. Like she knows it, and like now it's her
She
the
said
one
she
that
gonna always get the
How old
beat.
is she?
she's 36.
So she
about to
reaching
hit
her
it.
peak.
She about to
She
she
should wear your ass out. You better
I'm
start.
telling you.
What was the medicine that you said to get that GNC?
Go ahead and send it.
Tom, can I live that?
Go ahead.
Go
Go
get you
get
some
it.
macaroni.
Because you're about to
Hey,
get the
She's
business.
gonna wear your
I
ass out.
hope y'all
Hold
are
on.
correct.
Another thing.
Fucking with my emotions.
Another thing. Get
I'll
you
be start telling them wait 4 years, motherfucker.
some beet juice on it.
Beet juice.
Beet juice, beets. But I think I just always been like very, I guess I could say sexual, and it's not just me, it's all my family. I realized that as we got older, I got 4 sisters, and one of them is older than me, and the 3 other ones are younger than me, but they're all grown already. You know, I think the youngest ones they're twins, and they're about 23, 24. And like now that everybody's married and got their own, you know, doing their own thing, like I sit there and I hear them talk, and I'm all like, damn, it ain't only me, you know what I'm saying?
It's hereditary.
Like I even had this conversation with my girl, and I told her, man, you think I'm like addicted to this shit? Like you think I'm like there's a
No.
problem?
But
with
you
me?
like it, so
I
if
love-
you like something, you're gonna want to keep having
That's what
it
I
or
told
getting
her.
it.
Like I was like, man, I want to fuck you. Like,
I just-
what?
my thing, I mean, I guess with me, like, I don't have a sexual partner right now, so I'm kind of like in the midst of a drought type thing. But once I get the reason why that is because once I get somebody, I need somebody that's gonna be consistent. You know what I'm saying? When I send a text message that say, bring me that dick, like it's coming. I don't want to have to show it around and be like, God damn, I'm horny motherfucker. I ain't got nobody to call, nobody. I don't want that. I just don't want it.
Consistency.
Yes, I need
without it, you can go
when I
without.
get it, I want to be getting it. And honestly, you're going to have
That
time
part.
because when I started, it's definitely going to be running. It's
Yeah.
gonna run it. It's
Yeah.
gonna run it.
Yeah, I agree. Like if I'm not getting it, I can go years, you know,
sound
without
intimidating,
getting it.
you know?
But at the same time, once I get it, I want it every day, and I want it multiple times a day. And I'm gonna need you to be able to hang with me.
But that's a lot of people say I'm intimidating. I think that's a big. But
you do,
even when we go out, don't nobody talk to me.
You
Don't nobody
have
talk to me.
a strong stare. You'll make motherfuckers, but you got more of a friendly way.
You think so?
Yeah, they gonna
You know, I think that I'm approachable, but a lot of guys, when I go, I be like, man, I know I look good, and the dudes, they don't come up to me, but the ugly guys, they come up to me because they feel like shit. I ain't got nothing to lose.
Do you take it? Do you give them a shot?
I'm nice. Yeah, I'm nice.
No,
I'm
no,
very
no, no, no.
approachable.
I
I
didn't
mean,
say
if-
were you nice. I didn't ask that. Does the ugly guy get a run?
Yeah, I've been with some ugly dudes before. Because it's like, to me, it's at my age right now, it's not about what you look
It's the
like.
confidence.
You know, it's the confidence.
It's how you treat
It's
me.
how you approach me. You know, like if a guy treats, I'm attracted to how you treat me, how you make me
Right.
feel. So if you got your shit together, you smell good, you can make me laugh, and you're a gentleman, you know, you're gonna get my attention. I don't care really so much about how you look because I cannot be attracted to you. But if you treating me like a little princess or a queen or whatever, you're gonna be looking like Ghost off of Power. Like you're gonna be looking real fuckable to me. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm not attracted to what a man looks like. I'm attracted to how that man makes me feel, how he caters to me, how he treats me.
And then
You
you
know?
also have to understand that with a lot of women, that if you are handling your business, don't nobody else look attractive to me. Like I'm not attracted to nobody else but you. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing. Like if you taking care of your woman, like regardless, you can be mud dust ugly. Like it don't matter.
So
If
that's
you
actually
handling
a
your
thing.
shit,
That's
yes.
actually
If you
a thing.
handling your shit, if you taking care of your woman the way you need to take care
Cause
of
But
your
you
I
have
was-
like
It
different
don't matter.
sexualities. You have like I told people for a long time when I got divorced last December, right? And I was like, I'm asexual. Asexual, I Googled this shit. That means I ain't sexually active, I ain't attracted to nothing. Like it's a dry county over here, you feel me? But you have like people that they are attracted to how people make them feel. They're attracted to different sexes. They're attracted to women. They're attracted to men. You know, you have bisexual, trisexual, whatever. So it's not
Which one's the
always.
other one?
Huh?
Which was that one?
Which one is what? Trisexual?
Trisexual.
Oh, you gotta
I tried
try
once
it
and try it again.
Ah, I felt like that was
Yeah.
I tried, I like it, I tried it
Yeah,
again.
so it's not so much like when I was younger, I had a type, like you gotta be caramel, you gotta be thick. Like even to this day, like if you're under 200, I might not give you my phone number, but if you 200, you thick with it, yeah, I'm gonna give you my phone number. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I'm not so much attracted to what a man looks like anymore. I'm attracted to stability. I'm attracted to you gonna get your ass up and go to work every day. You're gonna make sure that I'm not the only one that's paying all the bills.
Yeah.
You're gonna make sure that I'm good. You're gonna make sure that you're good. You're a provider. You're a leader. You're respectable. You still gotta smell good though. Like if a man walk by me and he smells good, I'm gonna be like,
Yes,
like you're gonna turn me on with your cologne. You know what I'm saying? So as your woman gets older, you are attracted to different things. Like when I was in my 20s, the husband that I had back then, I was attracted to his mouthpiece and I was attracted to how he looked. I was attracted to the vehicle that he drove. Nowadays, I don't give a shit about that, because you could be driving a cash car, but you got an 800 credit score. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I value different things as a grown-ass woman than I value when I was younger. So yeah, my first husband, he was driving a Navigator. He was a rapper and he was good looking, but that shit didn't work because he had all these hoes and he was a cheater. But now it's like, okay, well, this man that's coming to me, he go to work every fucking day. He paying the bills. He coming home every night. I ain't got to worry about these bitches calling my fucking phone. I'm attracted to that.
Right.
He ain't got to look good. I don't need you to look good. I'm going to look good for the both of us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
So to me, that's more important. I don't need a man that look good because you could be ugly and you can still put it down. And you're gonna pay these bills, and I ain't gotta worry about a damn thing.
And on top
That's
of
more
that,
attractive.
that you gotta realize that he becomes more attractive because now the female's trying to figure out why you attracted.
How you get that? How you get that bitch?
Why you attracted to him?
That I have noticed in just people, and I've seen it happen. I actually had it happen one time when we were at a party, and we're playing beer pong, and my girl was over there talking to some friends, and this guy, I think he had like cancer or something. She was over there talking to him, and I'm over here trying to find a beer pong partner, and nobody wanted to play with me. And I was all like, anybody? And then this girl that I didn't even know, she was like, I'll play with you. I was like, fuck it, cool, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And we're playing, and then you're playing and you shoot it, and then we're like high fiving and shit. Like I'm drunk, she's drunk, everybody's drunk, but to me, I'm at a family friend's house, like we all know each other here. I ain't know her though. And we're playing and whatnot, and then my girl comes over there and she looks at me, she taps me on the shoulder, she goes, I'm watching you. And I was like, what the fuck?
The girl was pretty that you were playing with?
I wouldn't think not pretty to my girl.
But she was an attractive woman?
Like,
because if she was a mud duck and ugly, your wife would not have been worried at all.
I don't
pretty face she had. But
if she was ugly, your wife would not have been worried about her. I'm telling you.
Obviously, because I noticed that
she wouldn't have said that to you if the girl was ugly.
I noticed that track record. Like I know when she sees something she don't like, she's very open about it.
And she should be.
Fucking say it. And sometimes I miss the shot because she'd be like, this girl, this down, but I know.
Yeah,
I think a lot of guys miss the shot. Yeah. But what it is you got to realize us as women, we know how women think. We know what what's going on. So like she probably came to you like, okay, you might not have thought nothing about it, but old girl was probably trying to see where you were.
Yeah, well that's what I'm saying. That's how I realized it, because once my girl did that, like I was like, one, I felt a little embarrassed. I was like, what the fuck just happened? But then I was like, all right, whatever. I was like, well, keep watching me. And I turned around, and when we kept playing, we had to take a drink because they made the ball. And when I grabbed it, she was like, I'll drink it. And she looked at me. She was like, I'm gonna get you in trouble today. I was like, oh.
Okay, so she was not her ass.
But that's what I told. I went and I told my girl, I'm like, stop doing that, because she saw that weakness in me. Yeah. She saw that, and now she's gonna be picking at.
See, and that's the thing. Like your wife at that point, she should apply pressure. Me, I'm never gonna let another bitch think that I feel insecure, even if I feel like she is a nice looking woman. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna come up, and you could be in my husband's face or my man's face or whatever. I'm gonna walk by and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna give my man a kiss and I'm gonna just keep
walk the fuck off.
Because I'm gonna apply pressure. If I even feel the little bit as insecure, you would never fucking know it. And if, like, let's say if my man is out and he's cheating on me, and I come up and I see him with another woman, I'm gonna walk by and I'm never gonna make nobody feel like oh, she felt threatened. No, you'll never know that I feel threatened because I'm gonna carry my confidence and it's gonna be arrogant as fuck. You ain't gonna never know. I'm not gonna never make an ass out of myself and make myself look stupid at all. Like I'm gonna always apply some motherfucking pressure, period.
Yeah. To me, that was like, oh, you bitch. Like, that's all I could think because then I knew the rest of the night to stay away from her. Because
Yeah, that's gonna be unnecessary problems
tell
that you
you
don't
what,
need.
Some women do things just for that. Like
They need their ass whooped.
they do. They need the ass whooped. But some women are. That's what they
don't even want
do.
you. They
know
just
what I'm saying?
wanna
They don't.
bother her.
They just want to cause a
That's
problem.
it. They don't want. They
Yeah.
don't really want you. They just want the drama that comes behind. They just want to feel like they get some type of satisfaction out of causing
Saying-
problems. You know what I'm
saying she
saying?
felt
That's not my nigga. I ain't got
That
to worry about
sounds
it. I'm
like
just gonna
toxic
take out.
femininity.
Yeah,
it is. It is.
It is.
You know, we're talking about toxic masculinity.
And one thing I learned,
we don't talk about the toxic femininity.
Oh, it's a lot.
One thing I did learn about my girl is that like 9 times out of 10,
She be right.
She
Yeah,
was right.
she be dead on. And
I'd be like, nah. she
You are
right.
lost. Mhm.
because
And-
I'm telling you, we are women. We see we know what women do. We know the reason why women do it.
But men
And
have
men,
that
you know,
same
you know that when it comes to men. So my thing is, what bothers me is that we're coming to you to say, hey, she's doing this or she did this because of this reason, and you ignore it.
Just like you know, like that dude trying to holler at you, and she be like, "No, this is my friend. He ain't trying to holler, but you know, all along he trying to fuck. If he can fuck, he gonna fuck."
I'm gonna cuss her ass out about her friend because I knocked that nigga out in front of you and tell you it's just still your friend. I'm
I don't even
crazy.
think I can
I'm
be
a
friends with
Gemini.
him no more.
I'm crazy.
I feel, I just.
I believe you.
To me,
110%.
this is like, I've had like maybe 2 moments of jealousy, but I felt because you disrespected me, not because of what you was doing over there, but I felt like you saw me here, you saw that we're together, and you still tried it.
Pushing up.
Now, but I think like once it got like it was everything added together, and I snapped. But
Let your woman handle it. You know, my thing
well,
is,
to me, I learned over the years that
Let
I'm
her
not
handle
gonna
it.
sit here and argue with another man, first of all. And second of all, if you entertaining him, then my problem ain't with him, it's with you.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And I mean, and she don't give me reason to believe that.
Mhm.
You know, every time I tell her like you're a human being, you should be able to have a conversation with another person
without no disrespect.
without anything being out of line. And when it does go out of line, I would
Check
think
it.
you will have common sense, you know. And if you're ready to fly, then fly, you know. But just be conscious about what you're doing and don't say, "Oh, it was a mistake." That's the only thing that to me is the only 2 excuses I don't want is I was too fucked up, and it
Yeah,
happens.
that's
Like
irresponsible.
to me, those are 2 answers that, and I don't know. Well, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. Is
I don't
for
know.
kids.
I'm too fucked up. Yeah, I got it.
I'd rather you tell me, look, I was fucked up. I got horny and I fucked
Let's
up.
take responsibility for it.
responsibility.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I don't know.
I would respect
I
it
don't
more.
know.
I might still not forgive it, but I will respect it more. And maybe if there is any chance of any type of anything, it will be there. You know, is the whole thing about letting somebody have one up on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I know me, the me right now, I'm not accepting none of that. Cheating is a deal breaker. It's over. If you cheat on me, you might as well just break up with me because it ain't gonna never be the same. So I will not accept cheating at all, period. In the past, I've forgiven and got played again. So I just feel like I'm too cute to get played. So if you're gonna cheat on me, just break up with me because if I find out, it's just not gonna be good for you.
And I agree. I mean, I'm done.
I'm not
with
gonna
that.
deal
That's-
with cheating.
I'm
I'm not gonna
you
deal with
know, my DMs be going the hell off. So I'm just like I can go down and like at that one. Like, so what the hell is the point of dealing with somebody that you out there?
y'all got selective what's it called? Selective sexuality.
What does that mean? Selective sexuality.
That you get to select who you have sex with,
That's true.
and men don't have that.
Some men do. Y'all just don't know that you do.
No, it can't.
Oh.
There is no way.
So that's like
Come
what we
on,
said.
come on
What
with
did
it,
they?
come
What
on
did we
with
say
it.
yesterday? Men
There is.
men
I'm
are
not
with who they can.
Women are who they want,
I'm not
but men are who they can.
Yeah, women fuck who they want, men fuck what they can, and
But
that.
then they say that men can choose who they marry or something like that.
Yeah, but
Come on now.
a lot of men ain't
Come
trying to
on,
do
come
that.
with it. You said it. Let's go. Come on.
I don't
I ain't
think so
gonna. I'm gonna
because
tell you.
marriage is different.
I'm gonna tell you this.
But it takes a man to propose to the woman.
It's true,
And
Red.
then whenever you said that you said that some men can,
Oh, some men do have the
because
option.
they attack the most vulnerable women.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think
I
so.
think
It's
so.
about confidence. It's about confidence.
I disagree, Red, and I'm gonna tell you what.
There's no such thing like a bitch getting beat up and she keeps still going to them.
No, I ain't talking about him. I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about his force.
No, that's her low self-esteem.
Yeah, that's low
That's
self-esteem. And it's a lot. Like you be surprised with that low self-esteem, but women are just as aggressive as men, or they'll shoot their shot too. Because I've actually had messages, and I showed my best friends and shit where women has actually inboxed me telling me I just want to fuck. And these ain't no ugly women. These are beautiful women. I done had a lot of young women, older women. I've had older women ask me to be they want to be on my sugar mama.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. This is
It's true.
they in my inbox.
Do you
And
not
these
like
ain't
that?
ugly women, huh?
You don't like that?
No.
Men don't want most. I'm not gonna say
I like
men.
challenge.
Most men don't want women to be so aggressive. Like I was dating this one guy, and he was telling me, he was like, these women, they coming at me and they like, I just want to fuck you, and he was just like, no,
But
like
is that aggressive?
it was aggressive because he
So a
wasn't
woman
used to
just coming
women
straight to
telling
you,
him
man, I just
that.
want to fuck you. That's all.
He had value on his penis. He was like, I'm not just gonna fuck you because you want to fuck me. He felt some kind of way. But dudes do it all the time. But when a woman turns around on them, like the times have changed. Women know how to put their feelings in a box. I'm one of those women, you know, like I can date you and I can keep my guard up and I can date you for a long time. I can even have sex with you and never fall in love with you because I know, like, I don't want to get my heart broken. You know what I'm saying? So women are not as vulnerable these days as they used to be back in the day. So a woman can be like, you know what, I got my shit together, I can pay my own bills, I can take care of myself. All I need you for is what's between your legs, what's in your pants. And I don't need shit else from you. I can take care of myself. And men are so sensitive. Like I was telling her the other, I was like, these niggas nowadays, they be in their feelings. They
We
feel
noticed
that.
that. Like when we started doing our live and we started talking about relationships, we realized men are so.
That's what we get the
So
most
can
feedback.
I tell y'all something? Hey, me and my cousin was sitting down talking about this. Shout out to my cousin Dale. A lot of times, most especially hood dudes, you know, us that live through some shit, we wear our emotions on our sleeve.
Yep.
But it seemed like, yeah, we hard and this and that, but a lot of times, bro, we wear our emotions on our sleeve and we're more defensive and really.
Y'all sensitive.
But don't be like that with
It's
y'all.
not so
I
much
don't
as
think- I don't
sensitive.
think it's sensitive.
It's
I feel
not
like-
sensitive.
But I feel like
because-
I personally am in touch with that, like,
Thank you.
and the only one that knows that
It's
It's her.
is her
That's
because,
it should be.
because I got to the point where we were at breaking point. I mean, shit, we split up for 4 months and we were at like the worst of the worst. And whenever it was all said and done and we sat down, I told her like I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say in this world about me. But the one person that hurts my fucking feelings
It's her.
is you.
her.
Everything
Yeah.
that come out of your fucking mouth hurt my feelings. And
Yeah.
I was all like, and I don't know why, but it's you. And
Y'all
I
don't
was-
have kids, huh?
Yo, yeah, we do.
How old are your kids?
11 and 8.
So they're little kids. Because for me right now, a man can't hurt my feelings right now. The only person in this world that hurts my feelings is my son. And I'll be wanting to choke the shit out that little bastard.
No, my kids are pretty cool.
Now he's 19. He's a little asshole
That's
right
because he's
now.
a teenager.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
and-
But like nobody else can hurt my feelings, but he can be so ungrateful and unappreciative, and it hurts my feelings. But a man can't hurt my feelings right now at all. And maybe it's because, you know, like I've had my heart broken before, like multiple
I
times.
mean, it happens.
But a man
I mean,
cannot
but
hurt my
but
feelings
that's
right
the
now.
only reason you got to that point.
Yeah, I mean,
Because-
hurt and heartbreak will
Because you
make
learn
you
your
hard.
heart learned its lesson, not
Yeah.
you. Your brain keeps doing the same shit over
No.
and over.
My
again.
heart is what's fucking stupid. My brain is smart. If I listen to my brain, I'm okay. But when I listen to this shit in my chest right here, that's what get me in trouble. I don't listen to this shit right here no more at all. And maybe one day I will soften up. But me right now, like I said, I just got divorced last December. I'm sorry. Like it's a whole barbed wire
You're right now.
This
You're a
around
Mario in there right now. Huh?
icebox.
Icebox,
Icebox.
right. Yeah.
So,
I mean, I can like you and I can be nice to you. I can even love you and I can treat you like I know how to treat a man. Like I said, I've mastered it. Like men are easy. Men are so fucking easy for me. You know what I'm saying? So like I can be good to a man and I can make you feel very good and I can love your company. But there is no way that I will allow a man to get so deep in me to where it will hurt me. The only man in this world right now that can hurt me is my son, period.
So we talked about like yesterday about having or knowing that when somebody's in your relate or in your heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, so basically, I feel a certain type of way, but I'm not gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't worry about it. And my thing is, I don't worry about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Me too. I've had my heart broken. I've recently been divorced or whatever. So people have a big thing with they say not to bring your old shit into your new relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to, because you have to pay attention
because
to what's going on.
Zero said, he said, maybe my experience with her was preparation for me to find the right one.
But they say they were practice.
Yeah. It was preparation because you have to learn all the kinks of it.
You pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pay attention. So like, if I see, like, if my dude comes home every day at 5:30, or he makes it in the house every day at 5:30, whatever the case may be, so I know I need to be ready for when he walks in the door at 5:30. But when that nigga start coming in the house around 6:30, I'm gonna start questioning, and I'm like, okay, hold on, I need to sit back and figure out what's going on. And it's not because I feel some type of way, it's because I done seen it before. And I'm not gonna be naive and not pay attention. No, I just peeped this before.
Yeah,
because other
not
things,
only
you set
not
yourself
only
up.
that too, like not only seeing it before, but we all have a routine in our life.
Right.
And once that routine changes, there's a reason for that change, whether it's good or bad, sneaky or not. But there's a reason why you went from getting home at 5:30 to 6:30.
Right.
Even if it's just that you sit in your car for 30 minutes.
Why are you in the car for 30 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Because then we're
going
to ask. Those are questions that we're going to ask. Like, why? Like, what's going on? Because are you on the phone? Like, who are you talking to for these extra 30 minutes? And you guys are always like, damn, women be tripping. But my thing is, you move different.
No,
you know what I'm saying? You're moving different.
See, when I know, like, I got a time I get home. When I know I went past that time, I don't even let her make that decision. I just go ahead and call her. Let me put myself on the line with her.
Yeah. You make sure you check in beforehand. But again, when it starts to become repetitive, like when everything is thrown off, then we notice, we see stuff. Like especially if I love my man and I know what my man, I know your favorite food. I know, what you don't, your likes and your don't likes or whatnot. So when we go through the process of, I see you doing something different, then I'm like, something wrong.
Yeah.
And honestly, at the point where I am in my life, I've been married twice. And so I'm not even going to go through the process of ignoring it. I'm going to check you right now. We're going to talk about this right now and figure out what's going on. Yeah. And my thing is that's the only reason that I'm afraid to get married again, because I feel like I'm not going to deal with no shit from nobody again. So I don't want to have to go through the divorce process. We can be together and just not fuck and, just fuck it. But I don't want to go through the divorce process again. So I really have to really trust someone in order to go through the marriage process again. Somebody gonna really have to put in some work.
I don't care. I'm gonna get married again. They say 3. I've been married twice. They say 3 times to 12. My mom was like, "You gonna be like Elizabeth Taylor." Oh well. I'm gonna keep getting married. I'm gonna keep getting married. I don't care. They keep asking me. I'm gonna say yes.
I just want to do it again.
I mean, I'm just saying that's the only sin. Like if I'm not committing no sins except for fornication, you know what I'm saying? Like why I gotta go to hell because I want to have sex? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's why we gonna get married, because that's the only sin I'm committing if I have sex with you is fornication. But I have not married every man that has asked me to marry him. I've been asked to be married more than twice, and I've been married twice. So like if I fall in love again, if I let my guard down and I feel like I love you and you love me, why not? If I can see myself being with you for the rest of my life.
I never understood why motherfuckers be asking like a girl to get married if you ain't really want to. Like,
I don't know either. Like I have that question as well. Like why would you even ask me? Like my last marriage, we were married 1 year. This man proposed to me after dating 6 months. And we had this big ass fairy tale wedding. I didn't want it, he wanted it. But it's like, why would you even ask me to marry you and you just walk away after 1 year? I don't get it. We didn't have no major issues. So in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck happened? And I don't have the closure on that, but I was just like, fuck it. Oh well, like he didn't deserve me. You know what I'm saying? But like if another man comes along and he is good to me and I feel like, okay, we could build something and we could have something together, why not?
I'm not gonna not get married to another man because that last one didn't do right. If you're gonna treat me
But I would
good,
think you would take more precautions this time.
I do take precautions. Like I gotta get to know you. Like I ain't falling for that shit, you know.
No 6
Because
months.
you know, you know.
No 6 months.
That
Yes.
man swept me off my feet. He swept me off my feet. When I say I fell heavy.
Well, it
Knocked
looked like
you
it
off
because
your
your ass
feet.
was still falling a year
He
later.
knocked you.
Yeah, he knocked me off my feet. He was such a gentleman.
Boy, swept you in sled.
Yeah, he slid me. But then he changed. You know, like they say, women change, men change too. Like to this day, like I don't know.
Everybody changes when they stop caring.
Well, he might never cared, and he just tricked me. You know, like they say, you
But
have to
there's
meet
no
the
point.
representative.
There's
I don't know what the
fucking
point. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I damn
I
sure ain't
don't
gonna
know.
fuck around with somebody's feelings like that. First of all, then get married. What? No.
yeah, like the money that you spend. You know
Fuck
what I'm
the
saying?
money. The
All
other
of it,
shit.
all of it. Like I don't understand. And for me, I don't care anymore. Like it's been a year. He left like in June, so it's been over a year now that you've been gone. And now I finally started dating again, but my guard is still up. But I'm not gonna allow the last 2 dudes that I married be the reason, like, oh fuck niggas, I ain't gonna ever get married. Like, no, I know that it's somebody out there for me. I'm still gonna love. I'm still gonna allow somebody to love me. I'm still gonna allow somebody to treat me good, and I want to treat you good. Like I believe in love. I went through a phase. That's why it's taking me over a year to actually start dating. I went through a phase where I'm like, yeah, like it's stupid to think that I can fall in love and that I'm not going to get my heart broken, because I've gotten my heart broken each time that I fell in love with somebody. But, well, they just wasn't the right one. And once that hurt goes away, because the love that I felt for my husband, man, like it was up here. Like I love that man so much. And the hurt exceeded the love. So it was just like, man, hell no. Like I would never trust another nigga, never. But as time goes by, you know, like that pain kind of eases and go away. And then you give a guy a chance. And then like these guys, they're like so nice to me. And they just, I'm sorry you went through that. Like, let me show you that nigga was crazy. Like, I don't know why he would, you know, do you like, cause like they can recognize you're a good woman.
But how do you decipher when it's just game?
You don't, well, you won't know. You just, consistency lets you know if it's game or not.
I can tell you this, like, when you're going through the dating process, you see who's gonna put in that effort. You know what I'm saying? Like those that put in that extra effort, that you know what I'm saying, that's like and its consistency is a big thing. We've been talking. I posted something about this like a few days ago about consistency. Women are big, so like that morning call, that morning text, that afternoon, I'm just checking on you, babe. You know, whatever the case may be. And then they're always trying to follow up to make sure you're good. So it's a big thing. So I guess some of these new age women ain't doing that, because I have a lot of guys that be like, man, that shit ain't true. But no, I'm old school. I'm like, look, I appreciate a man that's gonna check on me to make sure that I'm good, that's texting me throughout the day to let him know that I'm on his mind, because that's gonna catch my attention. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to make sure that I'm good. That's trying to make sure I got 2 young kids. So to make sure that my kids are good or whatever the case may be, that means a lot to me.
I don't know.
Because
All
I
I
feel
know
like-
is I ain't changing my last name. If we get married, I ain't changing my name until we've been married for 2 years.
Yeah, for real.
You know, because I just knew for sure the last one was the one. I thought God sent him to me. So going forward, yeah, we
Newsflash.
can get married and everything, but
It was
Newsflash, buddy.
you know what I'm saying? I ain't changing my name. We gonna be married for 2 years before I change my name.
Make him change his last
But
name.
see, to
now,
answer
see
your
if it's
question-
for real.
But to answer your question, like I've been married twice, and I think both times I feel like the only reason that we were married is because they didn't want it. Was I just want to put that hold on you.
They
You know
want
what
you
I'm
with
saying?
nobody
They
else.
want me with nobody else. I feel like
That's fucked up.
I feel
But
like
guys
they
are
didn't
like that.
love
I
me.
wouldn't fucking marry nobody just for that.
Yeah, I feel like neither one of them really like
Did you
was
ask
there
them,
to
though?
love me. I just feel like
Have you
they
asked
just want
them
to be what?
why did they marry you?
Yeah.
And what
It's
they
that I
say?
wanted one. I didn't ask one. I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever. But like the other one, it was more or less like he felt like I was going to like have my knee on his neck. You know what I'm saying? To keep him out of trouble, to keep him from doing different things. So it wasn't because he loved me, it's because of the fact that I was security more to, you know what I'm saying, more or less to him, to
You
stop
would
him
make
from
him
going.
better.
I was gonna make him better.
He loved you because of the way you loved him.
No, he wanted,
He just
he
seen
seen
potential
the
that she can
potential
help
that I
him
can
make him a
offer. You
better
know what I'm saying?
person.
Like to make him a better person. But at the end of the day, what I realized is I can't make you a better person. You have to make you a
But
better
he
person.
gotta, if you making him a better person, is he putting in the effort to make you a better person?
Not at all. So
It's gotta be
right
equally
now,
yoked.
right, but right now at this
That's
point
what
where
you
I
have
am
to
in my
find
life,
out about people, because they be having
hidden agendas. Exactly. So right now, what I want is I want somebody that's going to put in the work, that understands that at the end of the day, that's why I say I want a man that have kids or understand the process of, or don't have a problem with being a stepdaddy type stuff, because I have a 5 and a 6-year-old. So I understand that. Look, that's why certain guys that I want to talk to, like if you don't have kids, then I'm not. We can probably go out on a date or two, but I'm not gonna put too much energy into you because I feel like you're not ready for what I got. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not there, and it'll be just naive of me to feel like right, completely different.
Yep.
So
That's why I ain't dating nobody. I don't want you to have no kids. Cause my son grown, he got the house, and when nobody want to deal with me when I had a goddamn hard-headed teenager at the house. So guess what? I don't want nobody with no little kids.
I want somebody that have that understand that process. I am a very family oriented person. Like every Sunday, you know, I try to get with my kids. We have movie nights and stuff like that. So I just want somebody that I can grow a family with. And I'm not having no more damn kids. That's a wrap. So hopefully you have your own. Yeah. I'm not having no more.
If I'm having some
That's
babies,
it.
you better make sure that you got some money to give me a mommy makeover, because if I'm having some kids
Not
at this age,
having no more babies. Fuck you. It's a wrap. I'm not having no more.
I already tell them. I tell the dudes that I'm dating right now, if we having some
It
kids,
ain't no sneak one in. I
I need a
done got
mommy
fixed.
makeover.
Alright.
And if
I'm
you
not
need
doing
me, you take that baby with you. That's your baby,
Oh, man.
right?
Oh, that's the best time.
I'm done.
I'm the
I'm not
non-custodial
getting it
parent.
undone. I'm not getting them undone. Now I did that because after my first three,
I said I'm the
You
non-custodial
say-
parent. If you leave me, you take that damn baby. That's your
You
baby.
want to be a single father?
You want to be a single father. You leave me,
You
you
ain't
take
gonna call
that
my
baby.
phone?
So you're not gonna pick your kids up for the weekend. So you gonna hit me with this little bad boy?
Hell no. And I tell them, I say, look, I have bad kids.
So, hey, this your kid too.
No,
Pick 'em up.
I might pay you some child support, goddamn. But if you better, if you want to be with me and you want a baby, you better stay with me, because if you leave me,
have
you
a
take
baby
that
by me, baby. Be a millionaire.
Hell no. I ain't finna be. I would never be a baby mama. I would never be a single mom ever again in my life. Like me and my first husband, we divorced when my son was 5 years old. That was so much. It was hard on my son. Like I'm a grown woman, it was hard on me. So it was even harder on the child. I would never go through that again. So if you want to be with me and you want me to have your baby, first of all, I like the way I look right now. So you want to stretch out my belly and you want these titties to drag, the ground. You gonna give me a mommy makeover one. We gonna put this on a contract. You gonna get my body done. And if you leave me, you taking that baby.
Because I felt like that. Like I think if God pays for it, I guess the other way around. I think we talked about it one time about getting the girl's body done. I was like, man, I need a contract.
But you messed it up. You messed it up with putting a baby in me. If you put a baby in me and you mess I'm 43. My body ain't gonna snap back like it did when I had my son at 24. I had my baby at 24. I snapped right back.
I don't say. I don't know.
I don't give a damn.
What the hell is Joe?
What is that? You taking that baby with you. You taking that baby with you.
What's this?
I think that'd be pretty cool.
You taking that baby with you.
5, so I mean, I got a snapback. I done had 5 kids.
Be like, my
So
baby, my man,
I got.
I'm just sorry. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. First of all, I'm selfish right now. Like I've been a single mom and I sacrifice a lot for my son. So like at my age, I want to travel. I want to have fun. I want to turn up. I want to have a hot girl summer. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna have a baby for you, you gonna be here with me. We gonna go through this together. So if you think you gonna leave me after I done gave you a baby, that's your baby. That's your baby. I'm sorry. I don't even want to have a baby. Like it needs to be us. Like we need to be turning up like some young irresponsible teenagers. That's where I'm at in life right now. Like I want to be a young irresponsible teenager. My son is grown now.
Now you can fuck off.
We gonna do whatever. Like I want to get up and go. I don't want to wake up and change shitty ass diapers and make bottles, and that shit ain't fun. Like who fucking want to do that? I don't want to go to parent teacher conferences.
entertainment.
No,
So you don't want to be a part of
I felt that though.
no, I don't. Fuck them kids. That's how I feel. Fuck them kids.
No, my kids are pretty cool.
No, that's because they little still. Wait till they become teenagers. You're gonna be like, they
Hey,
little
it's a
assholes.
whole fucking mess. Like I have a 17-year-old, and my 17. Look, I'm about to move. I say, you know what? I got a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old. I told my 17-year-old, you and the 22-year-old go get an apartment together. I'm gonna give y'all $400 a month. That's what we're gonna go from it. I'm done. Like I can't like
Word.
Kids are so ungrateful and unappreciative, and it's
$400
like
a
you
month.
do so
Let's
much
go
for your
towards the
kids.
rent.
and
Y'all
for
gotta
your
get it
kids.
together. Y'all figure that shit out. She work, he work.
How old?
And like
17 to
they're
22.
real, like
Take advantage of it.
I do,
Like
like,
I was 17.
I
ain't have.
I don't want them to
gave you $400
grow up
a
the
month.
same way we did.
Man,
Man,
I would've
these
never-
kids, they
you know
ungrateful.
what?
They unappreciative. They ungrateful. I ain't got time. I wanna roll over on my man in the morning. I don't wanna roll over with no little pissy ass baby in my bed. No.
The baby's supposed to have a bassinet or a cradle.
Exactly. I don't even want a bassinet in my room. Nope.
Hmm?
I don't want no bassinet in my room. I don't want nothing in there. No. It's me and my man. That's what I want. Like I'm gonna cater to my man. He gonna cater to me. We ain't got no distractions.
All right. Well, look, we gonna take a break. We been going for an hour,
Quick
so we
break,
gonna
and
take
then
a
we gonna
quick
go.
break.
We're gonna turn this conversation around into
An interview.
y'all.
All right.
We done went off real on this topic.
We didn't have a long one now.
We went about what you bad at 6 to baby mamas and baby daddies.
Yeah,
Fuck
but see
them shit.
that's how we be doing. That's how we be
It
going
happens.
about everything.
Yeah. But when we come back, we're gonna run into the actual interview and find out more.
And Tora.
All right, y'all keep it live with the Street Queens
On
on
street100theheat.com.
Yes. I mean, man.
Oh no, I fuck with my kids. I'm
I'm
pretty sure my girl feel like you, like she be like, you fuck them kids. But with me, they chill.
My kids are rolled the fuck off, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like they have so much personality that is ridiculous. Like I sit back, my 6-year-old, all she does, she be. I didn't even know she know how to use like the phone the way she do. She was in TikToks and whatever. Likey or something. She be doing all kinds of stuff. That girl be in there getting it. I be like, get it. So, I don't know. My kids are full of personality.
My kids are into like
Kids
obviously Fortnite and
It's kids nowadays.
And it just made me think about like as much as like when I tell you I sacrifice a lot for my son, and for him to be like a smart mouth person, it's like dude, like I raised you by myself. I had no support. I had no pay for the child support. My son was spoiled, like everything. Like you had a best friend TV on while you had a go kart, you got every fucking game system, you had like nice clothes. And then like he got his first apartment. I furnished his entire apartment. When you didn't have money for bills, I paid your bills. I gave you money. And then like you want to get smart off of me? That hurt my feelings. So I'm like, you know what? You bag back. You bag back because I'd be damn if I let you continue to hurt.
all you gotta do is let this thing
Boys are difficult.
life hit them a little bit.
Oh, life in his
Boys are so difficult.
He got so much pride.
Like you guys are like, oh,
And it hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings.
Maybe this generation.
I don't know. I just feel like I want the
I
best.
feel it all has
for
to
him.
do with how you were raised, you know, what you saw growing up.
I know, because you can raise your kids like the way that I raised my son, the way he living right now is not how I raised him. Like I'm a clean person. My house is immaculate. You know what I'm saying? When I go to I went to his apartment and it's like the same way he kept his room is the same way his apartment was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can raise your kids to be a certain way, but they are their own person. They get out on their own and they do what the hell they want to do. And it's like I've been a
So
hustler my whole life.
whenever you had your house all clean, did he have?
Oh, his room was dirty. Like I used to take the door off of his wall because if you want to keep your room dirty, I'm gonna take the door off so I can see what your room
the same
is
way.
like.
Like I didn't have no Nintendo, nothing. You know, I had a bike with no tires on it. I rode that bitch in ribs and I put gasoline on that whole shit. Like catch fire. But I try to give them everything they ask for me. They
No,
should.
don't spoil your kids.
But the
They
thing
be
about
entitled.
it, the moment that I say something and it doesn't happen the way I said it, I take that shit back like it was mine.
You have to.
And they know the real quick. Like right now, tomorrow is a dreadful day for my 8-year-old. Because tomorrow he has a spelling test. And if he fails that motherfucking test, Fortnite account gets deleted.
Yeah.
And it's gonna hurt my feelings to do it,
But you got
but I'm gonna do it. And I told him, it's on you, and you're gonna make the outcome of it.
you studying right now.
You know, I would say so when I was a kid, I felt my room
You're not
clean.
spoiling them up.
I grew up.
You can't give them everything.
It was
And I made that mistake. Like, I tried to make up for the father not being there.
And it hit you in the ass.
And now he's entitled. He feels like the things that I do for him, I'm supposed to do for him. I don't have to do this for you. You know, like, I need so much of you. And then the fact that he tells me, oh, you're going to ignore my face. No, I need to remind you what I do for you because you're taking it for granted. I don't have, like, he told me, oh, if I hang up in your face and you want to suspend my line, nigga, I pay your fucking phone bill. How you going to block me? So you know what? You so wrong. Let me call AT&T and tell them to put your on your own line. So when you want to block me, you pay your own.
But that's how you hit them real quick. Like I got 2 boys, so for me it's kind of easy. I don't have a hard time with them when I say something. Like they
Because you're a man. Because you're a man. But I
and
feel like
at the same time, I see it that same way because I'm sad with them and I talk to them. I don't just be like heavy hand on them, but like if I have to get on the head and I have to discipline, I discipline them, send them to their room, and then I come in there and I look at them like you still mad, and they be like nah, and I'll be like, or if they, like my little one, he's quick to be like, yeah, I'm mad. I'm like, why you mad? You mad at me? He's like, no, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at myself. And I sit in there and I talk to him because I remember what I did with that. You know, my pops never sat down with me. He just beat my ass and that was the end of the story. And don't let him remember why he's drunk. He's gonna beat your ass in part 2.
My problem with my son is that I allowed him to have a voice because I felt like when I was growing up, we couldn't have a feeling.
You couldn't even go.
You couldn't say nothing.
Now I'm trying to control that. You got too hard.
Yeah, and
No,
like,
because
my
you know
son,
what I
he
learned
doesn't
about
know
that?
the difference between disrespect and having an opinion.
I learned about that is that there's a certain time and a place. You don't just mouth off at me.
Yeah.
Not to get your point across. Now, if I see that there's the issue, everybody come to the table right now. Speak your mind.
Yeah.
Tell me how you feel right now.
But I guess on the part where you said like how you was raised, I tell anybody like I have 5 siblings. Well, I have 5 siblings that grew in the house together. You know what I'm saying? Right? We raised by the same parents, but we grow up different because at the end of the day, you make the decision yourself of how you what you want to be and how you want to be. So it don't matter how you grow, how you were raised. It's what you want to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
However your parents raised you, you might not be the same way.
yeah, I sat back and I was like, I know what my dad like, I know what my mom like. I know what my mom don't like, and I know my dad is great. I love my dad. My dad was like, this is how you treat a king. You know what I'm saying? This is how you treat your man. This is what you don't do. This is what you do. And my mom didn't even take the time to do that type of stuff. And my dad was the cook. Like my dad cooked way more better than my mom. So I sat in the kitchen all the time with my dad. So I bake, I cook, I clean, I do this, I do that. And that was just, I got that from my dad because he took that time out to teach me. And I'm like, I was bred to be a wife. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. You know, for me, I was like, you know what?
Well, you had a good example for the husband should be.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't have a good example for the wife. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that my dad taught me is this is what a man wants, or this is what a man likes. So again, that's why I say I'm old school because I'm talking about one between 14 and between the age of like 13 to 17 or 18 or what, like 17. That's who taught me. You know what I'm saying? It's like my dad was like, you know, you never serve your man out of a paper cup or a plastic cup or a plastic plate or a paper plate. You know what I'm saying? You serve them out of a glass dish because you want them to understand that they are king. You know what I'm saying? You teach them that type of stuff. So that's how I treat my man. But again, every man don't even want that. That's too much.
Yeah, because I think I go opposite because that's what my girls say. No, you eating this, and I'm all like, look, I don't know what your mom taught you, and I know what my dad was. My dad was one of those, hey, I need this. I need this. Hey, to me, I agree with you because I used to hate that shit. I hated it. I hated it. Motherfucker, you got hands too. Get up.
Yeah.
Why you gotta snap your fingers at her? Why you gotta do this? Why she gotta take those draws to the restroom? Like that shit, and when I got with my girl, like, and we started living together, I noticed that she had those in her. Like, she wanted to get my stuff ready. And I told her, one thing you gonna realize, I got fucking hands and feet. I appreciate it, and when you do it, cool.
See, you a different breed.
But no, you don't gotta do that shit to
Most
me.
men think that they get married and
She
have
be-
a slave.
Nah, hell no, it's both ways. I sit there and
Don't
watch
say
clothes.
most men.
I sit there and watch
A lot of
clothes.
men.
We ain't gonna say a lot of men. We gotta stop shit.
No,
If she cooking this, I'm cooking the second
Cause
thing.
it ain't.
man,
mean,
you
hold on, wait.
Everything.
I ain't even
I want
married.
my man in the kitchen with me.
Because here's the
Like, I know
thing.
how to cook, but I want my man in the kitchen with me. I want, when every time we do chores, I want us to do this together as a unit. You know,
People don't understand. People don't understand.
I really hate
Or-
that.
intimacy.
No, I'm gonna get this out.
Yes,
We gotta say this. Fuck that. I'm gonna get this out.
You're not gonna have.
I'm
make
gonna
no
say
no.
this shit. Women always say most men or a lot of men, but it's not really. It's the ones that y'all see or the ones that portray on movies, TVs, and everything else. A lot of us niggas will love somebody that's a man.
And you know why y'all keep running into
I cook. I'm a hell of a cook. I love to cook.
that.
So if I found a woman that can cook, cool, you can come in here with me. If you can't cook, stay your ass in there. I don't need nobody. I need somebody that's gonna help me. That's gonna be an addition.
And that's what a woman's supposed to be, your helpmate,
I
not
know,
your
an
man.
addition, not a subtraction. But here's the thing: a lot of men think like that, but the women, I ain't gonna say all women either. But a lot of times I hear women say that so much, and I'm like, stop, because I don't really like that. And then when y'all find men like that, y'all say you want to love me. No, it's not. It's a lot of us. It's a whole lot of us out here like this, but we get looked over, or y'all always put us in the fire with the rest of these things. No, I'm not gonna be over here with the rest of these niggas because I'm not one of a kind. I'm one of a kind personality wise, because a lot of us that think like this.
I'll let them say it.
I don't. I get tired of it. Because you hear it so, we hear it so much, but that's the problem because that's why a lot of times relationships don't work because people are still.
And I guess that's the same time because like I got dudes in my inbox, they be like, "We married." Because of the fact
And I would tell her
that I'm a
shit.
different
During
breed,
her
but it's
little
not.
bad areas,
I'm a
that
different
time,
breed, but it's just
like she'll be like, I want this, I want this. Bitch, I want this, I want this, I want this. You give me what I'm asking for, and you'll have all that, but I can't do it when you act
I'm
like that.
attentive.
Yeah, I never had no problems with,
It is what it is.
like, the guys, anything I offer, like, I know I'm a good woman, so, like, I never had an issue with, like,
She is good.
things that I provide for women. You know, but my thing is, like, they start off whining and dining and making them change. So, like I said, the next one, like, right now, I'm dating somebody right now, I'm not gonna say nothing because we on live, but, I know how to treat a man. I know how to treat a man really well, but I just feel like going forward, I need to know that you understand me. So like, no, I can't get married after 6 months no more.
You gotta find something else that
But when you get a certain age, you think like, you know what you want, and you find that person, and y'all are compatible, it should be real. And that's why like it just kind of freaks me out. Like, how do you get related at 40 years old? Like, how do you not know like what you want? Like, how do you just walk away? Like, why even get married? Why spend all this money on
I don't get it.
just
I
walk
don't
away?
get that whole constant marriage thing. And that's because I was raised Catholic. Hey, you know, I just don't think because I was raised Catholic and I believe that court marriage, that's just the contract. But when I get when you talk about marriage, I'm talking about going in front of God. Once I go in front of God, I'm thinking, you gonna have me lying to God.
That's how I feel. Like,
You know?
I had already been married before I had a big wedding. Like, I didn't do that one wedding. I wanted us to just like me and something small. When I think that we got married, so we would get married for our honeymoon. How do you just walk away again of a black guy? We didn't have no major issues. There was no infidelity. There was no abuse. There was no money. So we have arguments about my parents. Just like, I'm a big that's the broke down. And then everybody was like, I can't get married. And they were like, you.
Her cousin told me I'm sitting across from her.
I'm just like, no, I'm sorry. My guard is up.
Your cousin say you sitting across from him. Told him.
Your cousin or my cousin?
Your cousin.
Who is my cousin? Which one?
Toy.
Who?
Toy.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Hey, Toya!
Sometimes she just texts me. She probably on your line.
Oh yeah, so
Well, her line
everybody.
just went dead.
Yeah, it just went dead.
She said my cousin on that podcast. The one sitting across from you. Yeah.
My son, my son, he's like, damn, mommy, you know
But
everybody.
you benefit, you had 5 centuries.
Huh?
Did you come to the benefit to have 4 or 5 something?
No. Yeah, my phone is no, so my phone is. No, I didn't know what benefit she had. The last thing I went to was a birthday party. That's it. Ain't nobody.
I was supposed to go, but that was way out.
That we need,
Yeah, that was their sister's house.
Yeah, I went
Hey,
from driveway out.
we need men in the room. Y'all giving the fellas to me. Hell, if God gave us.
So they gonna see celibacy. What? Celibacy is a privilege. Don't be fooled. I would tell that kid. You don't get pussy. You whoop that pussy. Y'all remember that? We going somewhere tonight?
Are we doing something tonight?
What are y'all doing this weekend? They are doing a sexy vibe AJ Bureau this weekend. I'm promoting the club or whatever, so it's gonna be grown and sexy vibe and AJ Bureau. You know what you wearing yet to Saturday, AJ Bureau.
Look, I have to have my dress altered because if not, then I'm gonna be out.
And I want to wear a long dress for some reason, but I got this short dress that I'm thinking about. But then my homegirl, she always be trying to slut me out to be happy with these little bottom tires, but it's sexy vibe, not a tire. So I don't know.
She said, oh.
Yeah, my son, he's like, mama, this vibe, like, if a friend they be outside, they be like, hey, they call me honey. He's like, they be like, hey, Miss Honey.
They treat you like they giving you the
He
market
vibe.
treatment.
Yeah.
What you say, honey?
He hates when I get dressed up for it. Even like his little girlfriend, they be like, ooh, your mama fine. And be the girls that be hitting on me. And I'm like,
My son was in the garage with some of his friends. I go to the car, there's this girl talking about thick.
I'm like, yeah, because I make my son, like when he was at the house, I would make him take my pictures before I go out. I'm like, take my picture of you. And he'd be outside to then go with his friends and they'd be like saying stuff and he'd be like, he hates it. I'm like,
You gotta say it.
you should be thankful that you don't got no.
I mean, yeah, but some of these little motherfuckers go too far.
They don't get
Around you.
Yeah.
Because when
Hey,
they,
I was with. You know what? I ain't like talking about this.
I don't know.
You know, the fire mama
Hey. Oh, she wants the rent paid. Hey, pay my mortgage. I was telling Tora, the more I drink, the making these burgers.
Yeah, nobody's making these fuck man.
The more I
These
drink,
niggas don't operate that way.
I still work for making these. Probably why I be driving the niggas crazy.
Now I can't say now listen, I can work them like that, but what the hell you be doing in them hills, I'm not doing it.
I do it better in the hills.
I'm not you can't do heels in the bed.
I don't need the heels in the bed.
I don't need the heels in the bed.
I just
either.
need the thighs in the bed.
But that's okay.
Thanks
You can squat down on it.
for staying tuned with Street Queenz on street100theheat.com.
It's your girl, K. Nicole.
your boy Ready Red
And your boy stay with it, man.
Already.
is still in the building with us.
We got cocktail conversations.
You got Jamilo Sazi.
And Tora. All
So-
right, ladies.
So if you mind, let's start a little interview. What got y'all started? What made y'all want to start a podcast?
I started a podcast a while ago because I just wanted to talk. And I wanted to talk about real life things. And I tell people, I say, I am not a licensed professional. I just want to talk about things that I have experienced. And a lot of people, they want to talk about things, but in our community, people do not get counseling. So I started the live and I interview different people. And it's not just about relationships and sex. We talk about different things. Like I've had a girl on the show and she talked about childhood trauma, being molested as a child. A lot of people have been molested and nobody talks about it. and I wanted her to tell her story, and she was so open to talk about it. Then I had another guy on the show, and he talked about being a gay black man, and it was crazy because he talked about being molested as a child, but he was molested by women. And
Damn.
yeah, he was molested by women, and they were abusive to him. But then when he got molested by a man, the man was so nice to him, and the audience was saying, that man ain't gay. He just defaulted to being gay because the man was nice to him. So you never know a
He
person's
liked the
story.
treatment.
Yes, well, he started off being, I think he gravitated to men because the woman that was molesting him, the
Or
female,
abusing him.
she was abusive, but when her brother was around, she never abused him. So he gravitated to the man more, and that made him like men because he felt safe. So when a man finally molested him, he welcomed it because he was nicer, you know. So it's just like, I just wanted to talk about different things and let people kind of get things off their chest. And I had Tora come to the show as my co-host with me because I don't want people to just talk to me and hear my point of view. You need to get somebody else's point of view. So what we do, we invite other people to our live so that we can get multiple points of view. So like lately we invite men, and a lot of times they be like, oh, we gonna come, and they lie and they don't show up, but the show must go on.
Yeah.
You know, but people, they join in, they comment on it, and they're like, oh, I want to come to the show. Well, come on, because we don't want you to just hear about women, but we're two totally different women, and you can hear from my point of view, my experience, and my opinion, and you can hear from hers because we're two different people.
Yeah.
And we just want people to be able to tell their story or to talk about their experience. But in our experience, the most popular topics are relationships and sex. And I could definitely talk about some sex and some relationships because, like I say, I'm seasoned.
We caught that shit.
Yeah, we got all that.
And I decided to go
Gangster.
ahead and join because of the fact that I know I offer a different opinion on different things. You know,
Mhm,
I'm one of those type of people that I try to see things from every perspective.
mhm.
You know, so I'm not one-sided at all by no means. Like, I want to see. I'm huge on communicating. So, you know, I like to know how you feel about things. I want to let you know how I feel about things, and we can figure out how to, you know, have a happy medium. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the happy medium. So it's like, I might not. I mean, you'll hear me say, "No, I don't really agree with that," or "I disagree with that," or whatever the case may be, because I know everything is not the same. So even with us having two women, you know, doing the show, it's not always like we only have a women's opinion. It's because of the fact that, you know, we've been through some things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of those females that I have brothers, I have, you know, some of my best friends are guys. I used to always hang out with guys when I was younger. So I know some of the game, I know some of the nigga tricks, or, you know, I hate to say it like that, but I know a lot of stuff. So I always be like, you know what, now that's not what the case, you know what I'm saying? And I'm coming from both ends. So, you know, that's why I joined in on the podcast.
I've been told that I'm a unicorn. You know, like my friends tell me, they was like, man, you think like a man. I don't think like a man. I'm just very open-minded. You know, like I can listen to a man and I can hear where you come from. Like both of us, we do hair. We're stylists. I went to school for psychology as well, but I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a counselor, but I just listen and I can hear what you're saying. And I can just think about it and I can give advice. Like my friends, they love to hear my advice. Like people come and they sit in my chair and I don't know what it is about me, but people just feel open to tell me all they fucking business. You know what I'm saying? And I listen and I can give them advice. But like when it's my girlfriends, I can listen to them and I can tell them, you know, like, nah, friend, that ain't right. Like we had a show and she was like, yeah, when a dude come and he talking all this stuff about sex and he don't perform right, I'm gonna talk shit and I'm gonna get on his ass because you ain't finna talk all this hype. I'm like, no, Tora, you can't tell them that. They carry their ego in the penis. But then they be like, no, we don't carry our ego in our penis. We carry it in the wallet.
So Jamila, you know why they come to you, right?
What, the people that get their hair done?
Yeah, because that's our
Therapy.
sense. Yeah,
That's therapy.
that's the same
Yeah,
thing
like
with
with the
barbershop.
That's the same
Yeah,
thing.
Me
Yeah.
go to our barbers. Man, my barber, it's different for me because me and my barber been friends since third grade.
That is
We were
different
real
for me
close
too.
friends.
The barber, my
So we
barber's
talk.
female.
Yeah, we talk, but it's the
Mhm.
same thing as a woman going to her beautician.
Yeah.
She's gonna talk to you. She feel more comfortable talking to you than family member.
But
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
stuff don't get out. But see, that's the same thing because again, like you said, I'm also a stylist and we have it. So like sometimes I'll make posts and it have absolutely nothing to do with me. It's just because of the fact that it's a general conversation. So I be looking for that feedback. I love feedback, but I think like what I've noticed recently is like sometimes people will shoot down, that feedback, and I be like, I'm trying to put y'all on game, and y'all shooting it down, talking about
Because people are
what
narrow-minded.
it's crazy. But my thing is, I know I've talked to so many women. I am a woman. I have women friends and kids and whatnot, and it's just so different. We women we are simple. We're really simple. We want simple shit. You know what I'm saying? But men are not. They don't think past simplicity.
Because men want to keep everything simple. I will say that.
But you guys don't think past our simplicity. Like it's different.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna say I don't know.
I believe so. Very simple.
So this is women are complex, men are simple.
Yeah, men are very simple.
And the reason I say that is because y'all are complex and y'all think complex. So even when we're simple, it's hard for y'all to it's hard for y'all to simplify y'all complexity to be just as simple as we are. We want just a sandwich. It's good, but no. Well, let me make you this roast beef sandwich. I just want a turkey on rye.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this here. Let me tell you how simple men are. My husband, he can be mad at me, right? I can be like, okay, you mad? Let me suck your dick. How you gonna say mad at me after that?
I'll probably be like,
and that's exactly how simple we are.
Do what you're doing and get the fuck out
That's
of here.
exactly how simple we are.
Exactly.
It's true.
It's true. I will not be mad after the leave.
Exactly.
But see, that's what I'm saying. But see, that's what I was telling you earlier. Women are the same way because you can go in and if she's mad, if you go in and it's just we are just more passionate and affectionate.
Yeah, but we can't be like, let me eat your coochie.
No. What did I tell you earlier?
You go in because we're more
listen,
sensual.
I told you earlier. I
Yeah.
said, hey babe, you were right. I was wrong. I love you. I'm sorry. That's how you saw that. She ain't gonna argue with that. I love you. You were right. I was wrong. I'm sorry. End of discussion. There's no argument.
It's like I want to agree with you. You're very fucking convincing.
It's almost right.
But it's the way you're saying.
But here's the thing.
But like
I'm a woman. I'm telling you.
But there's also a point that as a man you can't just bow your hand down when you know for a fact.
Do you want to fight or do you want to?
It's as simple as
okay. Well, maybe not say that. Say
you know what? The biggest thing about it is that when we do get upset, like I don't like the screaming. I don't like nobody's. Once you scream at me, it's like I go blank. And like I don't want to hear shit you gotta say. I don't want to be cool right now. We're not friends.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
I don't like the screaming part.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna be screaming at me, then I always tell her, lower your voice or don't talk to me at all.
I'm one of those that say, babe, can we talk?
After
Can we?
the upset part. I
we
believe it's like time out. Them white people had the right thing. Time out. You need a little bit of time to yourself.
Newsflash, buddy.
But I'm not even talking about before. I'm talking about in the beginning. If I feel like we have a point where we're clashing, then let's talk about it. I don't want to.
But if I'm upset, I don't want to talk about it. So let me calm down.
We talking about
get out of my
before.
feelings.
I don't want to.
And then we can talk
argue
about it.
I don't want to argue about anything. Like at the point where I am in my life, I don't want to argue about anything. Look, babe.
But see, that's why people should smoke weed.
I agree with you, man.
Yeah. If you smoke weed, you ain't gonna be mad no more.
I thought about
Have you ever known
before
an
I came
angry?
here, but I didn't know what we were gonna get into, so I was like, I don't want to be all blitz and shit.
Do you know
look
anybody?
kinda high when you walk in.
I don't even smoke. I don't smoke.
But
period.
she did too.
I didn't smoke.
I don't smoke.
The
No.
little glossy
Oh, that's because we drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been drinking.
We drinking.
But listen,
But we
I want to tell you this. I want to share this with you. The next time you get into an argument with your wife and she's upset and she's yelling, don't even say nothing. Be like, you know what, babe, you're upset and I don't want to argue with you. So calm down, and after you calm down, we can talk about it. And then when she calm down, it doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I learned that. I mean,
I
learned that over the years. I mean, I didn't use those words, but I used the, hey, you don't scream at me, don't talk to me right now.
It's all about your body language.
And then once like I see that she went into quiet mode and she comes to like, hey, are you gonna want to eat?
Yeah,
and
that's her way of making it up.
That's whenever I call her like, yeah, but let's go outside real quick and hit this blunt.
Exactly. If you hit the blunt, that's arguing. But just say, look, I love you.
And sometimes she be so mad that I go, so you're that mad, are you gonna hit this blunt with me?
But see, the thing is, you gotta realize
women
will do that. Like we can be mad, but we still have our duties. You know what I'm saying? So we're not that mad to be like, bitch, fuck you. You eat, you figure that shit out on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like we still go, if you have the right type of woman, it's like, okay, babe, are you hungry? Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't give a fuck if you mad or not. I'm still feed you. I'm still fuck you or whatever. At the end of the night, we gonna get it in. I really don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? So hey,
If I smoke, I don't even care no more. Like if it's the weed is good, I don't even care no more. Like what was we fighting about?
For real.
It's over with. It doesn't matter.
So you think that with your podcast, like is it like it would say like you're trying to bring a difference into some people's life to bring, I guess you said like for them to actually tell their part.
Yeah, it's like depending on what the topic is, I want people to share their story. You know, like I want to talk about a lot of things. I don't want to just talk about relationships or about sex. You know, like I want to talk about a lot of different things. Somebody that can inspire somebody else. You know, like if we have somebody on the show, like I want to have a subject about used to be a hustler and now you are a businessman. How was the transition? Because you might have some people that's in the streets that's hustling and they don't want to be hustlers no more, and they want to know like, how can I go legit?
Yeah.
You know, like what is the benefit of
when
being
in
legit?
reality they don't even know that they have everything lined up except one little missing piece. Make it neat.
Right. Exactly. And I want to talk about stuff like that. You know, like I want to talk.
I tell my boy that all the time because he be trying to like he's steady like he thinks he's supposed to be doing this, and I tell him, bro, like you don't even understand like why keep doing that when we could do it the legal way?
Yeah.
If you could sell some dope, you could sell some other shit.
But you can also put yourself in a penitentiary. Texas is the #1 state that will lock your ass up for 20-something years just for some weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to just inspire people, and I want to have a show where people are talking about their kids. You know, in my community, in the Black community, people don't get counseling. And you need counseling. Counseling is just basically talking about your emotions, talking about your feelings. But some people will feel more comfortable listening to somebody else's problems and be like, damn, I can fucking relate to that. So, you know, like, I want to talk about single moms dating. I want to talk about being a single mom, just raising your kids by yourself. And I want other single moms to talk in and talk about what did you do? How did this help you? How can I date somebody when I have children? You know, like share your personal experience and help somebody else to fall in love again, you know, like to find true love or like, how can you manage being in a relationship and discipline your kids? Because a lot of people relationships fail because I don't want nobody telling me about my kids. I don't want nobody trying to raise my kids for me. Well, how are you going to be with a man and you don't want him to tell you nothing about your kids, but you want him to provide for your kids?
I'm still big on it take village to raise a child.
It does.
So I'm still real big on that. So I don't have a problem with it or things of that nature. But I just feel like counseling for one is something that definitely needs to be had. I feel like sometimes we're afraid to go through that process, and I feel like for me, I went through counseling for myself before I decided to ask for a divorce because of the fact that I realized that at the end of the day, that it didn't have to be bitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, people go through divorce or they go through breakups or whatever, and it's all bitter. But I went through to realize that at the end of the day, there was nothing that I had already tapped out. Like, I've already reached my point where I've done everything that I could possibly do in a relationship, and it's no longer on me. Mm-hmm. And it made me feel a lot better because not only that at the end of the day, I can still be a friend, to my ex. You know what I'm saying? I'm not upset about what he do or who he date or anything like that. I can still have the mental capacity to be a friend, to him, to guide or whatever needs to be done going forward and also in my future. But it also helps to when I see things that goes on in my future relationships or in other relationships to pay attention. So like you realize that, some people out here are just straight narcissists. They try to make it seem like you're the reason for everything or somebody else is the reason for everything. And it's really not the case. But if you don't know that yourself, because you've not had someone to make you realize what you do, what you're capable of, you just never know. And see, my biggest thing is I always tell people, like, what's for me is for me, for one. I don't worry about that. And my biggest thing is I only worry about what I can control. If I can't control the situation, can't worry about it. That's why people stressed out about stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with them.
I think people should
People
just
in
smoke
situations.
weed, drink a little wine, and have good sex, and everybody will be happy.
I wish I could smoke weed.
But you
No,
can
right?
drink wine, you can drink some vodka, and you can have some amazing sex. Like,
I-
think about it. If you got up in the morning and you had some good sex, you gonna have an awesome day at work.
If I wake up
You don't
in the
need no
morning,
weed.
if I wake up in the morning and have some good sex, either I'm not going to work or I'm gonna be late.
Wake up early,
I'm
set
telling
your
you right
alarm
now.
clock. Set your alarm clock.
I gotta be at work at 7 in the
I
morning.
like
Set your
I like
alarm
2 a.m. sex.
You know what I'm saying?
If it's a
That's
2 a.m.
possible.
sex.
I can do that. Wake up, get it, go back to sleep, and I'm still
So
gonna be late
3
for work.
I think that I'm gonna be late
You
regardless.
just took my energy.
I
You just took my energy, so I gotta rest that off.
Hey,
I mean, before we go to bed, I need some, and I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night. We're gonna have some more, and shit. If we can get a quick in before you burn off, then I don't know. I mean, that's just
I'm always late anyway. That's why I need a salary job.
I got a salary job because I'm always late, so that's how I know I'm
Shit, I
gonna
always
be.
say that. I gotta be at work at 6 in the morning.
Yes, you can just go to bed early.
Man, if I go
you
to
gotta be to
work,
work at what time?
At 6,
It sounds like you need to get your nut around 8:30-ish.
that shit always happen like 10.
Just late to sleep afterwards.
That's why your ass be late.
just fucking have sex in the daytime.
I'll be there on
Work.
time. I might be half
Come on, lunch
zombie, though.
break. Let me meet. Where you going? I have my own schedule. Where you at?
She too active.
On lunch break.
She too active.
I'm coming.
Okay, so can y'all tell the people where they can find you at and what days they can catch you and the hours and all that? And give everybody your social media handles.
Okay, so we go live on Facebook every Wednesday. I'm Jamila Osazi. That's Jamila Jameelah. Jamila means beautiful. Osazi, Osaze means loved by God. So it's Jamila Osazi on Facebook. We go live every Wednesday at 8-ish. I'm working. I am working 8-ish. I am working on my time. Yes, I'm working on my time management. We also try to go live on TikTok, which I'm still Jamila Osazi on TikTok. But TikTok, they cancel me because we talk about sex. We can't talk about sex on TikTok for some reason. They stop our live. But then also we have Tora E. Arsenal on Facebook. We're working on a podcast. I have to get like a good streaming service for our podcast. But right now,
Twitch. So this is what I'm gonna tell you. Start off with a Twitch, and you can go from there.
I've heard about
Get
that
you a Twitch and a YouTube, and go from there. It'll help you out a whole lot. You can actually move the stream. Once you stream it live, you can move it over to Apple Speaker. Use Speaker. Speaker can get you on SoundCloud, Apple, Spotify, and iHeart.
Awesome. I love that.
Do y'all have an Instagram for?
We don't have a personal Instagram, but we
We
do
will
go live
be.
on our own personal Instagram, on our personal pages. I'm the one and only Tanya on Instagram.
And I am Miss TEAS repertoire _repertoire.
Can you spell that, please?
Repertoire. I'm tipsy right now.
But yeah, you can definitely find us on Facebook. Like I said, Jamila Osazi on Facebook and Tora E. Arsenal. We go live every Wednesday at 8-ish on Facebook. And like I say, our topics stream from relationships to sex to childhood trauma to growing up as a Black man, gay. We have different topics. So we're going to have topics about the man ego and it's just a lot of different things.
We will be starting. We will go ahead and do our Facebook and Instagram pages. So y'all be looking for that soon. There will be cocktails and conversations with Jamila and Tora. And now it might not be Jamila and Tora. It might be Jamila and somebody else because I might be changing my name soon.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's happening.
Mhm. Yeah, we talk about a lot. Like I have a lot of friends and I have a lot of followers, and like I said, I want to go live on TikTok more because I have so many followers on TikTok than I do on Facebook. But TikTok is so sensitive. You're limited to what you can discuss, and it's crazy to me that Lizzo can show her naked ass all day on TikTok, but I can't say sex on TikTok. That's crazy to me, and everybody
They
has
choose their
sex.
politics.
That's why I don't have a TikTok.
I love TikTok. Like I don't even watch TV because I be on TikTok. TikTok is so entertaining. I even got my mom addicted to TikTok.
I'm trying to see.
There's not one person that I have my job. I pass by, and I see them. They're on their phone. They're on that TikTok.
See, that's what I'm trying to do.
I love it. I do TikTok.
Because I can hear my daughters like using the same song over and over and over.
Because you're trying to learn it. That's why.
Well, no, because different people doing different versions of the same song. I'm like,
girl, I did a TikTok last night. Let me get my makeup done. I'm definitely on TikTok.
Definitely on TikTok.
So listen, I want you guys to come out this Saturday to J. Durham for Sexy Vibes. I'm gonna have a section, and it's just like grown and sexy vibe. We want y'all to dress up really nice and sexy and classy, and just come out and have a good time. Me and Tora are gonna be there, and we just want to have some grown up, mature, sexy fun at J. Durham this Saturday.
all right.
Cocktails and Conversation, Facebook, Wednesday, 8-ish. Jamila Osazi and Tora E. Arsenault.
We really do appreciate y'all for having us.
We thank y'all for that. We thank y'all for
Y'all got the energy today.
yeah.
Oh, we definitely got the
You
energy.
definitely did.
This is a hell of a show.
Ow, ow, ow. I might be 43, but I still got them making these.
Wait till they start clacking like swingers, then you ain't gonna be saying it.
I ain't telling
Wait,
nobody
can you tell me again what's the GNC thing I need to get?
Macaroon,
Macaroon. I'm gonna have to get that for my little
Tom
dips.
Cali.
Hey, drink this. He'll be back in a week. Take this twice a day.
Macaroon.
Yeah.
Wake up, do some push-ups, get your shit together.
Yeah, that's what's
You gonna have
up.
to start working out. So,
Macaroon.
I'm trying to start working out.
Macaroon.
MACCA.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it was
macaroon.
MACA.
I'm gonna start. I'm trying to start working
It might
out.
be MACCA.
I'm not gonna work out, but
I
once
just
I
want my
get
knees to
serious
start
with
to
somebody,
stop tripping.
that's all the exercise
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna need.
MACCA.
Why wait till then?
Cause man, these dudes they be stalking and they be in their feelings, so I gotta make sure that it's
Stop
the right
doing it like
one.
that.
Tom Cali.
It's
When
genetics.
when a man gets to stalking, there's something.
I
it's
definitely was
him.
not gonna spell it.
I know. I acknowledge that.
I know.
Poison.
That's why I spelled it for you.
Because I'm definitely not gonna spell it like that. That's a tongue cat.
Oh, that's how you spell it. I thought it was different.
I was thinking about now.
Yeah.
No, because this is Tom Cali.
Tongue Cali. Okay, yeah, send it to me because I don't want to hurt nobody's son. You know,
Maybe that's a problem to begin with.
I don't be bragging. I just know what I'm capable of. Like I be telling these dudes, I'm like, listen, my sex is complicated. It's complicated. It's
I always say,
gonna change
I
things.
mean, it is true. Like it all depends. I always used to say when I was young, like I want somebody that's gonna fight back. And it was a lot of times that I would go with meet up with a girl, and then I would go somewhere, and then we get to, and she just laying there like,
That's boring.
I'm
not doing
dipping,
that.
busting, and bouncing. That's what I'm doing. And then they can say whatever they want, but I leave with the good. Like
I'll tell you, I got that backstroke. You will get it back, but throw it back.
As I say, like these dudes, they want you to have a making these, but what your back shoe do? Nah. You know what I'm saying? Can't hang with
Let me
me.
stop.
Yeah, but see, a lot of dudes, they be thinking I'm a lot younger than what I am. And that's where they fuck up at.
Yeah, you food me.
That's why I didn't even tell you how old I am. I'm like, I'm only
Yeah,
a
he
year
was
younger
like,
than
yeah,
her.
I'm old. I'm like, how old are you? Okay.
I'm only a year younger than her.
And he was like, you look young. I'm like, thank you. Thank you.
You said 43. I'm like, what?
43. My birthday in March, I'll be 40. Dang, I'm about to be 45. That's okay. That's okay.
We still tipping on fofos.
You know what? That's gonna be the theme of my
It
44th
should be.
birthday party. I'm gonna have a party tipping on fofos.
Rapping for vote.
Swinging and banging. That's what my party gonna be. Tipping on fofos. Help me remember that. You know, my mind ain't as young as his body is.
And you know what you do? Is that when you that's why you use your phone to write them notes.
My phone died
You
just
remember
now.
when that comment flies through tipping on fofos? It's just to spread.
So I called you. Can you go and text my phone tipping on fofos for your 44th birthday?
Reminder.
Reminder.
I kid you not, I'm gonna have a whole birthday theme tipping on fofos for my 44th birthday.
That's a good thing.
It is. Thank y'all. I appreciate that.
So,
All right, so y'all got a little inside view of what you can catch on Cocktails and Conversations. And we also run the same type of topics on our show. And, it started for the same reason, just wanting to be able to just talk about anything and have fun. But like you said,
I like talking
people
shit.
love
Yeah.
Talk
Me too.
shit. Talk about sex relationships.
Talk shit and swallow spit.
So you don't want us to spit.
Take names, what is it? I'm
Take names and choke a bitch. We
No.
told you about
One
choking.
hand.
One
One
hand.
Please, one hand. Exactly. No, one hand.
We got bars.
I hope you got what?
Bars.
With bars.
They
You
rapping.
just said talk shit, choke a bitch, one hand, don't even spit. Them bars.
But all that said was just one hand. You
But I
picked the
came
rest.
with the rest. Them
I feel you,
bars.
I feel you.
I need a contract. I need a contract.
All right,
Put
we
me
have
behind.
Manager right
no. We enjoyed you.
See, he manages
Appreciate y'all
fights.
coming through.
No, he manages a singer too.
Listen.